What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Spark of Eternity. Sparky. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to the show.
Why am I always so much more yellow, reddish on your camera?
That almost looks exactly the same as the zoom window. I try to tweak everybody's camera a little bit with some color correction, but
different for me.
Look how rosy my cheeks are. I don't look like I'm dead.
There's life in you yet, son.
Zagaticus is always the grayest out of everyone for me.
The gray.
I feel like
we live
I
in
look
Scotland and it's very gray here.
Well, I mean, you have a gray wall, but his camera has the most gamma correction on it.
Oh, I see.
Because he's withers in the light. He just withers.
Doesn't have too much light.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show today. How's it going? How's everybody doing?
Much better. Good. No more food poisoning. Never ever go eat KFC if you're in Germany. Just fucking don't.
KFC?
Don't do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Kentucky's so far away. I would not eat it there.
Yeah, they need to take the chickens from Kentucky and send them to Germany.
I swear to
if
God,
they're not fried in Kentucky, is it Kentucky Fried Chicken?
Is it Kentucky?
It could just be wherever fried chicken that it's from.
They could name the
Germany fried
warehouse.
chicken.
They could name the warehouse Kentucky. That they keep all these chickens in the cages that are this big.
Did you guys know that for Christmas, people go to Kentucky Fried Chicken in Japan? It's like a huge thing.
Yeah, but to be fair, all the Japanese fast food is like 10,000 times better than the regular version of it.
Yep.
So on
to
Christmas
the
they slam it.
Spark of Eternity podcast, where we talk about Kentucky Fried Chicken this week.
Listen, let's not pretend.
We could
that we
include the
don't-
pre-show conversation.
It is the pre-show. This is the
Okay, men, we have female best friends, and do you want to have sex with them?
No.
No,
So
let's
this is
not.
how it was- I'm
let's not
exiting
start
this conversation.
Let's not
You guys
start this
can talk
conversation
about
up.
Bringing that conversation live.
On my upcoming podcast, the Zgodcast, stay tuned, launching
Oh,
soon.
I would totally talk.
Godcast Mahogany Edition.
I am actually I'm signing up to be a stock photo woman with
your
salad.
Snickers
Salad?
I need
salad.
some test tubes and glasses.
You gotta leave that mouthful with a smile at the same time.
Oh yeah, hold on.
You gotta practice eating and smiling,
Just
and somehow not get
Yeah.
spinach. Don't get spinach in between your teeth.
Oh yeah, this is great. I love it. You're beautiful.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. How's it going,
I'm
everybody?
totally gonna use this if I ever make an ad for salad.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome.
Welcome.
Believe it or not, we actually do some D&D role-playing here.
wait, seriously?
Yeah, eventually we get there. It happens. It happens. To be fair, if it was Brad that was hosting this show, we'd have another 20 minutes of podcast. Because he just refuses to actually get started with the show. I have to gently prod him by screaming at him on various forms of media. That's the only way we can get started. If you guys haven't seen the show before, this is it's a homebrew setting that we created called Talanis. I created it along with the players as well as chat. This is a very sort of very homebrew experience because we've included professions in the things that we do, and the players get to sort of make some money from their various professions, and the setting is essentially located mostly in one village and the surrounding areas around it. The village is called Foxden. Why don't we meet the players and their characters, and let's hop into the game. Peachy, you want to start us off today?
Hi, my name's Peachy. I'm playing Portonice Androsen. Got it in one.
He's not sure.
It's gonna be a good show. I got my character's name right. Yeah.
Doomed.
He's a big shiny golden boy, who is a little concerned with how controlling a certain brother and sister are reacting to each other. And I can't wait to poke that with a stick until it explodes in my face. Much
wouldn't
like the
stay
porn
far
I can
away.
see. Next.
Katie, go next.
Oh, hey there. My name's Classy Katie. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Classy Katie. I play Preta, the neurotic tiefling afraid of fire, and recently romantically involved with horses, maybe. We're not sure. The horses have, well, she doesn't know what happened yet to the horses. It's going to be a rough time when that's found. Hello. I ate a penis once.
She
Hey,
did.
May.
It was a little tough.
It was chewy. Overcooked, probably.
There's just not much documentation on the penis.
Welcome to Sparkly Turnip.
Someone else who's chewy is a Godicus.
Hey everybody, I'm Sgaricus. I play Locke. He's a tiefling warlock, and he recently showed off his new skill to have a pet specter. And his sister wasn't happy. And then he thought, well,
Fuck that bitch.
best go make sure Preta doesn't freak out about a dead horse, and pulled her away into the forest. We'll see what happens.
I'm stoked.
This is going to be a rough start so far today.
Holy.
Quick, make it
I'm
wholesome.
going to move
Mac.
my mic further away.
Mac, go next.
Hi, I'm Aquanas, and I'm playing Ophelia, which is a tiefling sorcerer child, very innocent. And you can find me on twitch.tv/Maquanas. Unfortunately, I was dying, but I've been dancing very well. Losing all the cows or something like that. I mean, I definitely lost cows after that because I puked. It was great. So much. Not on stream, though.
I feel like that's the one thing missing from Twitch.
Yeah, should I just
Chose
like
a car crash.
food poisoning on Twitch? Never eat KFC in Germany. Thank you very much.
This entire intro session has been
A car,
Disturbing.
car
Wreck.
crash.
Don't let us down. Don't let us down,
That's
Vandy.
how
I can't follow this.
You sure
Okay.
can. Here you go.
Okay.
Vandy's next.
Hi guys, I'm OMG Vandy. I play Lucky. She's the human cleric and twin sister to Locke, who might cut a bitch because someone's messing in some family business and I'm not cool about it, okay? Also, I don't puke on dead horses or whatever the rest of the party does. I try to keep them alive. Try to. Not always successfully.
We'll see today. We'll see today. I don't know what's going to happen today. I don't. I have my little outline ready to go for today. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm Wacksteven, and I will be the DM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. If you missed out on the last session, the players met a master scholar by the name of Kozal, one of the smartest people in all of Falarin, former headmaster of the Royal College of Briem, and the basically most widely regarded smart person, I think, and a very famous person in Falarin, living out in the middle of nowhere, basically, in a lovely home filled with books and whatnot. And while they were visiting him, it came under attack by goblins and hobgoblins, setting the house ablaze. The group rushed out to meet the attack, and although they rolled so badly, just so badly in the last session, while I rolled 4 crits on Peachy alone. 4 crits on Peachy. It was pretty wonderful for me.
I got down to single-digit HP points.
Yeah.
HP points? Hit points.
Yeah. They managed to
That good
fend off
HP.
the fight that was actually supposed to be relatively easy. and they held things off. They managed to escape the burning blaze, and we are kind of left today with the aftermath of such events. Kozal was a bit hesitant in leaving his home, as you can imagine, a wonderful place to live, and sort of trying to be whisked off to this village that's kind of backwater and has none of the creature comforts that he really has here, in the hopes of enticing him with the scholarly pursuits regarding a clockwork gemstar that was used to create a magical forge in the village of Foxden. We start today's session as we see the fire sort of, building on this home of his, and he's just kind of fallen to his knees, and the smoke is just cloying and sort of choking to anyone around the home, as the last of the hobgoblins and goblins has fallen. Baron Volpen, Spicy Sapphire, Shin, Kozal, his apprentice Cleo, and his bodyguard and groundskeeper Heskin all sort of move about him. And you guys, I guess, just seeing this house engulfed in flames, what does everyone do?
I'm pretty sure that I'll be panicking a little bit, like, the pretty house. Can we stop this? I can try, but I can only do something with ice, and I don't think it's gonna work.
You might destroy the house. Is there a well nearby? I'd like to look around.
Ooh, good question. Yeah, the well is probably located near the back where most of the smoke is. You guys would have seen it as you came out. Well, actually, you came out through the front. You wouldn't have seen it. Yeah, but it's located in the back of the house. You can give me a perception check. You're looking sort of through the smoke and the fire, though. Give me disadvantage on that perception. Oh, it doesn't matter because that's a critical fail. That's as bad as you can possibly get. And it's the first roll of the day coming from Peachy. Is anyone surprised?
Just get them out of the way, man.
It doesn't work like that for him. How do you so consistently roll so bad? It's mind-boggling.
I'm on shows because of my consistency, all right?
God. Somebody's got to go back and calculate how many critical fails Peachy's
don't need
had.
to do
That would take way too long.
Yeah, it would take too long.
We have some rabid fans, though, that would be willing to troll through the muck of Peachy's roll history.
I mean, there are only people that play WoW understand, that calculate how many turtles made it to the water. So I'm sure someone can do the same thing with Peachy rolling crit fails.
Yeah, but you don't need to.
His feet into the water.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, you have no idea where the well is. Everything's, there's so much fire and heat and smoke. It's just, anytime you move closer to the house, it just becomes overwhelming to you.
Good.
I'm just staring at it.
I have no spells that could even help, I don't think.
Master Kozal is he looks like he's trying to rush back into the house, but Heskin and Cleo are kind of holding him back.
Are we together then? Because they went out of the back and we were in the front. Did we already?
Well, everybody kind of rushed to the front because there was a lot of smoke on the back of the house. Yeah.
I took Preta away a little bit. I'll just check in with her. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm fine. I was wondering what happened to the horses, though.
Oh,
I heard them, and then I didn't.
Oh, they're fine. I'm sure they're just.
I smell meat.
Hooked up. That's probably some of the goblins. Are you okay though? That's a lot of fire. Are you?
What?
Are you okay? Are you
Yes.
hurt?
No.
Right.
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
I'm just gonna try and like use a ray of frost to put out the fire, even though it's probably not gonna work for shit.
Yeah, it's like aiming a water gun at a fire, basically.
Or like a pistol, like
Yeah.
a water pistol.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Give me a ray of frost. Give me the attack roll. It's a crit.
Hey, I mean, I'm pretty sure I just put out half of the fire with that. Where the fuck did my suit go?
Even though you got a crit on it, it's still a ray of frost. It's not really
Damn
like.
it.
It's not really a 50 by 50 foot square of water.
Can't have me let it. Let's
Yeah.
see.
It's not like 1,000 gallons of water that's needed to drop on this fire.
Just stop. It's fine.
But yeah, you freeze like a a basketball size area of the house, and you hear like a little explosions that happen because of the contrast in the temperature. It just.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to help.
My books.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean to. I was just trying to help. I'm sorry.
Maybe we can save some of the books. I'm gonna see if I can look in the front door. Is there flames?
Should I go inside and save
No,
books? I'm
you stay
small. I
here.
can do.
You stay here.
Are you
It's
sure?
dangerous. Of course.
You shouldn't go inside either. We know how bad that would be.
No one should be going inside.
There are no flames coming out through the front door. You can see, I mean, the fire started on the upper floors of the house because they were kind of shooting at the roof to sort of start the fire. So it sort of started near the top of the house, the third floor.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Animate the Dead on this guy,
Okay.
and I'm gonna command him to get the books outside, and I'm gonna try and go in the house, maybe with my cape over my mouth to try and.
If
Help me
you're
out a
gonna
little
try and go in the house, I'm gonna pull you back. Even though I'm like small as hell and that doesn't really make that much effect, but I'm gonna say, you can't go.
Give me
No.
opposed athletics checks.
I swear to God, you're gonna fucking die if you go in that house. I'm telling you.
Ordinaeus, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
But at least you can play Pontaneous next time.
Oh my god.
Give me an athletics check, Ophelia.
It's gonna go great. Oh, it's so close.
Oh, that was
So
actually really
yeah, she's kind of like grabbing your cape and trying to hold you, but you pull it free, and
You can't. Can I then? Oh, let me quickly check.
Before he steps into the house, and within a safe distance, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay. Oh, I want to do something.
Do you want to do that?
She did it.
Yeah, I want
She
to do
can
like
do her own
cause
thing.
a fake explosion with thaumaturgy in the doorway he wants to enter. Let it like looks as if it's
So
like.
here's the thing with thaumaturgy: it's not necessarily fake explosion. It's a loud boom
Bang.
that happens.
As if like
So when
something
things
like a
are fragile-
flicker or like
Well, when things are fragile, right? It might end up being an explosion because of the state of the way that things are right now.
well, if that means that it doesn't go inside.
I mean, you can both do your things that you want to do here.
Yeah, I'm
well,
gonna
I
cast
technically say that I'm gonna do it, so I have to follow up.
Okay.
with it.
So, wisdom saving throw from you, Portinaeus. That's another critical fail from Peachy. Oh my god!
Wow.
Instantly
Peachy is
stops,
going.
freezes in its
It's a
tracks.
good day today.
I have a +6 to that.
It's good that you don't enter this house. I could tell.
So, yeah, it's an instant freeze from Portinaeus, and you can see the undead that you have is. It's like stepping forward towards the door, and then this loud boom goes off. A few of the windows kind of shatter. You see some flames burst forth from the backdrafted windows, and the undead continues as glass kind of falls, and little pieces of shrapnel just sort of embed themselves. Did you make a zombie or did you make a skeleton?
We did a zombie last time. Let's do a skeleton.
Okay, so yeah, the skeleton sort of peeled itself away from the rotting, from like the flesh that was remainder. It just kind of like. There's like little bits of flesh that's falling off of the bone as it sort of peels its way out of the rotting flesh, and just starts to move. Like walks over to the door, the glass just like hitting the bones and falling through, and it makes its way towards the entrance. And
can I tell who's just held person me?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, I'm right
or an
behind
insight
him.
check. Yeah, well, that's a 6. Oh my god, these rolls! Damn! Wow.
Give me an insight though.
Give me. Were you trying to hide it at all?
Who,
Lucky?
me?
Yeah.
No.
So perception.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume it was a feat. I probably know that she doesn't cast that magic though.
You're not sure. Basically, your back was to her, maybe, and like you just didn't see it.
Who's doing this?
You're not supposed to go in there, bud.
First of all, nothing. Books. He looks a little distressed.
But you shouldn't go. She's right. Lucky's right. If you go inside, you might die. And I don't think books are as important as you dying.
Well,
Even
maybe
to
not to
him.
you or me, but to him. And I point over to the old dude. Which...
Can you point when you're...
No, he can't move. You
just can't move, right?
No, you can't move your fingers.
Can't
You're
move at all.
you're. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe not to you or I, Ophelia, but to him, very much so.
Well, we care about you. And even though I agree that those books are very important to him, I don't think you should risk your life for them. Because I think they already have quite some books. And we can always get more books, but we can't get more you. And I don't want to lose more friends.
I'm assuming he has more than just books, first editions, signed copies.
We can find more. As I said, I don't want to lose more friends.
I'm not going to die. Let me go.
No. I'm just gonna stand like in front of him, even though he can't move. Like, you're not going.
The skeleton still moves forward. And it just kind of like walks through the door, unfazed by any of the events that are happening. It's been given its command. It goes to do what it must. And it walks inside. Peachy, roll me a flat d20, please.
A flat d20. 13.
13. Okay. Okay, so maybe a little under a minute goes by, and you can see the skeleton is like walking forward, and it has a few books in its arms, maybe like 5 or 6 books, and it just kind of is walking forward. You hear its bones rattling as it moves forward. It's got the sort of same structure as the hobgoblin that it was created from. So it's got kind of a barrel-y chest. The rib cage is, sort of very bulbous looking. And it's lumbering forward with these books. And then it just stops sort of in front of you and Ophelia. And just standing there with the books.
Drop the books.
See? He got the books.
Just lets go of the books. They fall at his feet.
How far?
Ophelia, let me go.
How far?
Why did you even learn this?
Can I see this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm probably flipping out. Like, what is that? What are their books? Oh my
Peter.
No!
It's fine, really.
Locke, take her away, please.
Okay. I take you a little bit further away, and I turn you back towards the fire. I go, look, watch this. I'll use my thaumaturgy to change the flame's color, so I'll make it a purple color.
Okay.
Oh, is that...
Don't get it!
Okay, now
There's
you...
a skeleton with books!
Right, don't worry about the skeleton. Now you try.
I don't understand.
Change the color of the flames.
Are you special? Need help? Where's your sister? Lucky!
No, leave my sister.
Your brother's being weird!
I'm busy,
No.
Prada.
But you try it. Change the color.
Oh.
Go on.
Oh.
Go on. Just a little bit.
Oh.
What color do you like then?
Black.
I don't know if that works, but I'll try. I'll try to change the color to... I try to make it darker.
Okay.
I know it's hard to
I'll
make
get
the flame black, but...
Did you not see the dead man? Am I the only one that
Right.
saw that one?
So,
And I look off in the darkness. There's no one there. And
So the skeleton has dropped these books, and it's just kind of
Yeah, I
like
commanded it to go and get more as well.
okay.
Yeah.
It turns around. Give me another flat d20, please.
Can you
Peachy.
do that when you're held?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just give him
you
the
can still
command.
talk.
Oh, it's just a choice.
You can also do it mentally, I believe.
19 out of 20. Okay. The skeleton rushes back into the burning house.
Prater, I think it's Portanace's pet. And I think I heard you see my pet earlier as well, the ghostly one.
that one's still around.
No, it's gone. Lucky didn't like it, so...
Oh my god, I
do
need to
that
raise the
often.
horse.
No, it's a new trick. I thought
Can
I'd
you
try
just
it
make pets?
out.
Could you make me a horse?
No. I say pet, but it's really more servant. So I sort of...
What's the difference?
Cat versus dog.
Well, a servant has a purpose, and a pet is kind of more of a friend, I think. So I think a servant is an employee, whereas a pet's a friend.
Gross.
Right. But anyway, I'm still getting grips of it, so... I don't
Where
think-
is it that you're gripping?
I mean, that was a... It's soul. I'm gripping its soul, and then I'm making it mine. But so not really gripping with my hands, just with
You're a really touchy person.
my magic. Well, it
Why are you gripping all these things?
was a metaphor.
You have pockets.
Okay. Are you feeling a bit better now?
There's a dead person with books.
Right. And that's okay.
Why aren't we killing it?
Because
We
it's
killed
our
all the other ones.
servant. See? It works for us. It obeys our commands. I made mine do a little dance, but apparently that wasn't enough. So,
Were you gripping it?
no.
I don't get it. Lucky!
No.
Prada, I'm busy. What?
No.
Brother's being weird and gripping things.
That's normal.
Have the strangest relationship.
That's the second time she said she's busy. Can I maybe get some insight out of that it's not actually...
How long
Ophelia
does
that's
your
busy?
hold person last? Is it a minute?
It lasts up to a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have run its course by now.
Thank you. Please, I just need to get some books. It's fine. If we
I'm
do
gonna
it
cast
quick,
it again.
we'll get hurt.
You're not going inside.
Make sure you're spending
still
these spell
standing.
slots.
I am.
Give me
I am.
another wisdom saving throw, Portanace. 20. 21. He powers
Do
through.
I notice that it's lucky this time? Plus?
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perception or insight.
Could
I'm
I
gonna give you an
use?
insight.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm gonna look over to Lucky, and I'm gonna give her one of them knowing looks, and I'm gonna wink at her, and I'm gonna try and walk past Ophelia.
If you're gonna do that, I'll run in the house.
Oh no, the hell you won't. Are you running into the house in front of me?
I'll run and I'll stand in the doorway. You are not going inside.
Get away
Okay?
from the door, there's fire!
I'm not going to let you die.
The skeleton has a bigger armful of books and is standing behind you at this point, Ophelia, and it's trying to push through. So you're getting kind of pushed by a skeleton behind you.
I'm just gonna like pull her out of the way, and I'm not gonna go into the house. But I'm
Can
Can I
gonna-
ask something? Can I use Mage Hand to go inside to grab books with that, or is that
Your
not
mage hand extends. I don't think it's that long. I think you get like 20 feet on a mage hand,
30
and it can
feet.
and it can pick up to 10 pounds.
Yeah, 10 pounds. I don't know how many books weigh.
Yeah.
Well,
So
one book can weigh quite a lot of shit.
yeah, it depends on the book. My art history book weighed at least 10 pounds.
I was about to say.
and cost $32,000.
Yeah. That
And
thing
your
was like,
firstborn child.
oh God, was it like $80 or something
I'll
ridiculous?
try to see if I can see like a book that I could carry from like the post and use my mage hand if it's in reach. Like, are there any books that I can see that look like they're
So
on
from the front
display
entryway,
or-
looping around, you might be able to reach one. Just roll me a flat d20. Let's see.
Okay.
From your position. There's kind of some awkward angles, so I don't know if you can make your way around. 16. Yeah, you can maybe
Grab like a light book.
yeah, you can grab something. It's probably like one book though, max.
Yeah.
With that.
And I'll do that and I'll give it to Portinaise and like, here.
As
Now
soon
you
as
don't
he-
have to go inside.
As soon as it can, the skeleton will make its way past you and
the
walk out.
skeleton will
And it
pass
walks over to Portinaeus again and it just stares at him.
Drop the books, get more books.
Drops the books, turns around.
Okay, Ophelia, just come away from the door. I'm not going
If
in.
You are not
I'm
going
not
in.
going in. I'm not
Promise.
going in. I
Promise.
I'm not going in.
I'm gonna hold his hand
Okay, help me just tie
and
these-
like squeeze it. Like you're not going in.
I'm not. Okay, Ophelia, I won't go in. I promised.
Give me another flat d20 for the skeleton.
Come on, skeleton, get all the books that ever. Slash roll one.
Another window erupts, raining some glass down. And yeah, it's above the front entrance, so some glass is gonna kind of fall down. Ophelia and Portinaeus, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I might have something to protect her here.
Uh-oh. One fail.
I'm just seeing if I got anything to protect her.
Yeah, that shit that you see in movies where glass is like falling from the ceiling and everybody.
I just have like a big piece of glass
Like,
sticking on the back
some-
of my head. This is fine. You can't go inside.
These are like daggers falling from the sky.
If I'd rather protect Ophelia than protect myself. Can I do that instead of trying to get out of the way of the glass? It's just get in
You're
the
gonna
way.
help Ophelia. So what I'd like for you to do, Ophelia, give me another dexterity saving throw, and we'll say that you've got advantage on your dex save. Oof, oof. You get
Still a glass in the back of my head.
Portinaeus. You get disadvantage on your dex save.
Okey-doke. Cool.
Oh my God, the rolls today. Holy shit.
Can I
Okay.
use a hellish rebuke?
No, chat, I don't die to glass. I hope.
Both of you roll me a d6, please. That's a 6
Yeah,
damage.
That I crit.
So 6 damage to you,
Sorry.
Portinaeus. Just a piece of glass just makes its way down and probably cuts you like on the cheek or something, leaving this furrow on your face. And Ophelia, you just feel it. Maybe like you're feeling like little shards of glass hit you like on the back or something. You take 2 damage.
I would step back now.
Yeah, I'll move back. Ow!
I'm gonna step back and move. Maybe pile these books up a little bit further away from the house. And...
Okay. The skeleton needs a. You rolled an 11 on that one, right? Is that what that 11 was? Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Last flat d20.
Yeah, that was a flat d20. Yeah, so that was the 11 for the skeleton. Okay, so the skeleton. The skeleton does not return this time, unfortunately. You're like waiting, anticipating it sort of to come back, and it's not.
I think that's all we've got.
Praetor, do you want to head back over there and help them, or do you want to stay here?
Help who? What? Kill the skeleton?
No,
The dead thing?
I mean, help everyone get their stuff together. I think we'll be moving away from here pretty soon.
I'd love to get away from the giant burning house. Yeah.
Right. Do you want to wait here, though, or do you want to head over there?
Why would I wait? It's like a terrible idea. Are you gonna wait? What are you waiting for? Fire?
Well, it looks like Kozal got a bit upset. I think we're waiting for him to... Maybe you could comfort him? Do you think you could manage that?
What does he need? I
don't
tell him
know.
what's up.
Just
Books.
right.
Could write new ones. I could make him a book.
You could make him a book.
I
Or you
can't
could
write.
just try the old there. It would be okay, maybe.
The what?
I don't.
You seem to like to grip. You should grip him somewhere pleasant.
Okay, I was
don't
just
touch
wondering.
people often. I don't know what feels nice.
Okay, yep. You wait here. And just keep an eye out for more goblins, yeah? And let us know. And I'll go over there and give them a hand.
Whatever.
Okay. I head back over to the main group. I'll head over to Lucky. We should probably get everyone together and get moving soon, I think.
Yeah, I've been
Like
trying to
it.
keep them out of this building.
Right. By the way, I don't know if Praetor's very strange.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, I was trying to tap in, see if she has any maternal instincts, but she's almost like a wild animal. She just sort of reacts to everything, and
Yeah.
What? She's very strange, that's all.
She's a strange tiefling, doesn't like fire, really likes horses.
Punctuated by your fire word that you say. The house goes up further as if it's reached the library at this point. You hear this basically large sort of explosion of flames. Any glass that hasn't been sort of blown out yet is sort of blasted outwards, and the fire just looks like it increases in size almost doubly. Thick cloying smoke is just pouring forth from the house at this point, and it looks like it's a lost cause. Kozal is just on his knees, sort of like grabbing handfuls of dirt and sobbing. Heskin and Mr. Baron Volpan and Shin and Cleo are all sort of trying to comfort him.
I'm gonna walk to him with the one book I managed to take out. This was all I could take out. Here. I know it's not a lot, and you have a lot of books, but I hope this was a good book.
Cleo sort of takes it from you, and she's crying as well. Like she's very upset, and she says, "Thank you."
I do think we have to get out of here because I don't think it's very safe, and maybe the trees will catch on fire, and then what do we do? I'm sorry about your house.
Yes, we really should get moving. I don't think it's safe to stay here.
Heskin
Books.
Heskin kind of says, Master Kozal, they are correct. We should not remain here. So much work.
About how many books did they manage to take with them, actually? Because they were in the library for quite a while.
You don't know. They had bags of. They had 2 bags of holding.
How much books do they hold?
Quite a lot. You're not sure how many. I mean, they have to physically remove the books and put them in the bag, which does take a little bit of time. For
I mean, I would go. It's like that 1 minute of free shopping.
Don't get me started. I fucking loved that show when I was little.
Well, we always had, like,
Supermarket Spree. Supermarket Spree. That was the best shit. They got like 10 minutes or whatever, and the rabid attacks in the meat section where everybody's elbowing each other to grab meat to throw. That was the best shit I've ever seen.
Over here, it was called "Capitalism is Fun." Fight to the death.
Yes.
Or what they do every year with Black Friday.
Yeah, it was like Black Friday on a show. It was the best shit I've ever watched. It was basically moms that would just beat the living shit out of each other to get food.
It's my corned beef.
I start trying to, move people towards the carts and stuff, and let's head over here and let's get in the carts and get moving, and then we can figure out what we're going to do so we get a safe ways away.
I'll carry some of these books.
Yeah.
over.
So as far as the horses go, you guys, you guys brought with you 3 horses, and Master Kozal had 1. One of the horses died in the hobgoblin attack. It's just like riddled with arrows. The others, there's arrows like all over the shed, like the little stable there that had the horses in it. So there's 3 horses. There's the 2 carriages. The horse that was attached to the cart is the one that died. And I guess Heskin is trying to sort of get everybody together, and Cleo's sort of comforting Master Kozal, who's just sobbing, like, and he's mumbling and sort of inconsolable at this point. Baron Volpan and Shin are having a conversation slightly off to the side, and Baron Volpan will sort of motion you guys over after you're done. And he says, well, now I feel horrible.
Do you think they followed us, or is this just a coincidence?
I'd like to say no, but you're probably right. We weren't exactly trying to be stealthy, and if they have been investigating the village or trying to scout it in any way,
Our fault?
We need to be aware that the roads in and out might be dangerous for people.
that's a strong possibility. One thing I want to recommend to everyone here is that we shouldn't bring up that possibility to Master Kozal. there's a
Agreed.
good chance that Heskin will be aware of it and might bring it up himself. If that's the case, I don't want to lie.
Right, we should
I'll lie.
But will they hate us?
keep a watch, keep
Probably.
guard, be a little bit more aware on our journey back.
If
Just in case.
if it does get to the point where we are outright blamed for what happened here today, then I think what we have to do is own up to it and admit to Master Kozal that even if we did not come here today, with the increased activity from the hobgoblins, from the giants, from the undead in the area, there is a strong possibility they would have found this place anyway, or worse.
Yeah, he wasn't safe here, regardless.
He
I think
wasn't
you're
safe
right,
here.
Baron.
It's a stupid idea to say that. We don't even know that.
I'm
we haven't
just
been
saying
followed.
we're not going to bring that up to him. But if he does put this on us, we need to emphasize the fact that he was not safe here.
Everything was fine until we showed up. It's an easy leap to make.
Heskin's not a stupid man either. If he is a bodyguard and he is a groundskeeper, then he's aware of the dangers and the possibility that these hobgoblins would have followed us. But he would
Well,
be
then
aware of the
keep him
danger.
occupied, so we can't bring those things up.
How do you plan on doing that?
I can think of a few, but I don't think you'd sanction them.
What are you talking about?
Does he need to come with us?
He's
You're not
master.
gonna kill him.
I didn't say I was going to kill him.
Yeah, but then what were you gonna do?
Keep him occupied.
Oh, mm-hmm.
What does that
Look how many
entail?
horses we've got. Heskin doesn't have to go with him. He could come with me. Maybe I take a little longer to get back to the village.
What are you gonna do to him?
He's Master
Nothing.
Kozal's bodyguard. He's not going to leave him.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're the leader of the Grey Foxes.
The Iron Foxes?
That's what I said. I definitely said iron.
I don't
I
think
feel like
he
that's
should be
bodyguard enough.
away from
He
him,
hasn't
especially
pledged-
if he said that.
He hasn't pledged any fealty to us or me.
Well, maybe we should pledge fealty to him. Look, if he thinks we did this, he's never going to come with us. And I don't think we did do this.
No, I
He's
think
in the middle of nowhere.
he doesn't have any other choice. His home was burned down, and for all he knows, any other road's dangerous. It's safest for him to come with us.
More importantly, he
largest
knows
fighting.
about the forge.
I like telling him about the safety of our village and the fact that he is the safest with us. I like Locke's position on this. I'm sorry, Portneus, but there is no way after this situation that Master Kozal will allow his bodyguard to leave his side.
I mean, we did tell them about the giants, so it's not like they didn't know there were giants, but I mean, I didn't even know there were goblins here, so how could they blame us for it? I mean, I would never want the goblins to come here and destroy their house.
You were kidnapped
Okay.
by goblins, don't you remember?
Oh, yeah.
How about we put Ophelia in the same...
I wasn't there though. That
You
was
were there
my-
for one session.
Well, the end, but I forgot. Ugh, my brain.
How about we put Ophelia in the same cart as Master Kozal? And Ophelia does what Ophelia does best.
Well,
Which would be
Talking. You have met Ophelia. She has a lot to say.
Well, I just worry, okay?
No, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's a boon in this case.
Well,
I
if
think
I can
if we
help
just-
him make him feel better about, well,
And you should do that. Do everything you can to make him feel better.
No. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to stay in the cart with Shin and Master Kozal, and perhaps we'll have Heskin try to drive the cart.
That's a good idea.
And if Cleo wants to stay with us as well, then she can stay in our carriage. I think it's best if we isolate him from Heskin, but still keep Heskin around as the bodyguard. I think that's the best of both worlds.
To keep him relaxed.
All right. Well, I say we get going. I don't want to linger here too long.
There could be more. You're right. Heskin, Shin, Master Kozal, I'm sorry to pressure you in this situation, but we should consider moving along. Heskin is saying,
Master Kozal, I believe that Baron Vopan is correct. We don't know if there would be reinforcements or other scouts about. We must leave this place.
My home, Heskin. They destroyed my home. And you want me to leave this place?
There is nothing left. Although there were many books that were saved. Several of the Iron Foxes went back in and they reclaimed some as well.
Reclaimed some books?
Yes, sir.
that's a natural one. He just says,
What books? What books did this?
These books, sir.
and he motions to the pile of books that you guys sort of took out. They're a bit smoky. And he looks over and
You risked your lives to rush back in and save those books?
They were very important to you. And we didn't want you to be sad.
Well, some of us did.
I give Lucky the side eye.
I give the side eye back.
he sort of grits his teeth and stands up, wipes some of the soot off of his face. You guys are covered in soot, by the way. You guys just look like bricks of charcoal. And he just he stands up and says,
Perhaps we should get going. Heskin,
Yes, Master Kozal.
are you all right?
Yes, sir. I was not harmed. A little smoky. I'll be coughing up things for the next few days, but I am well.
Cleo?
Yes, Master Kozal?
Are you hurt?
No.
Does Master Kozal look hurt at all?
Give me a perception or an insight check.
Wow.
Okay. A 10. It's not difficult to see that he is, he's in shock. You can't really tell if he's physically hurt, but obviously he's mentally in shock from everything that's going on here. He's sort of is helped up by Heskin and Cleo, and Shin is normally pretty active in these kinds of conversations. She's been very quiet the whole time. She kind of looks like a little bit ashamed, off to the side. She hasn't really been participating at all. And Heskin will start to walk him over to one of the to the carriage, and Master Kozal, with his back towards everyone, says,
Thank you for the help. We should leave.
If I may, before we go, and I want to cast Channel Divinity Preserve Life, and I'm gonna divide the hit points, so
5 times your cleric level, so you're level 6.
yeah, so level 6, so
So
30
points.
hit points.
How are you dividing
So
them?
I'm gonna divvy it up 5 to Master Kozal, 5 to Shen, 5 to Volpen, 5 to Portneus, 5 to myself, and I think I have one more set.
I don't need any.
Heskin, I think I'll give some to Heskin.
Okay. So they kind of head off into the carriage, and let's bring you guys over to the map. Yeah, so Baron Volpan, Master Kozal, Shin, and Cleo all get into the first sort of carriage. Heskin agrees to sort of drive the first carriage, and then there's the cart, and someone's got to get. Heskin probably would have gotten the Master Kozal's horse attached to the cart, the one that you were missing a horse for. So we need 2 drivers for the cart and the other carriage, and you guys can tell me how you handle that.
I mean, I'm an excellent driver.
Yeah, I think in is it Abyssal that Tieflings speak? Was it Infernal?
Yeah.
Abyssal.
No, it's infernal.
Abyssal?
It's infernal.
Infernal.
Yeah.
In Infernal, I'm gonna just turn to Praetor. Drive the cart.
Who are you?
Portanias. We have met.
Don't like your armor. Can I just grab the reins and turn away?
What's wrong with my arm?
I am going to get into the back of one of the carts and go to sleep. Just pass out.
I'm gonna clean my armor.
As much as I want to, I definitely don't think Ophelia can drive a cart.
So Preda is driving your guys' carriage.
Yep.
So did they have a carriage as well then?
They had a carriage. Heskin's driving that
okay.
one.
I thought they just had a horse, not a carriage.
No, they have the. You guys brought 2 carriages and a cart, in
Okay.
case you needed to move some of Master Kozal's belongings. But unfortunately,
Oh.
he only really.
Did
Yeah,
we
only-
really have? I thought we only had
20
one
bucks,
carriage
that's
and
it.
a cart.
That's all he's got.
There was the carriage that had Baron Volpan.
Baron Volpan, and it had Shin, and that was driven, and then you guys drove a cart and another carriage.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was in the other carriage with you, and Lucky was in the car.
So Lucky is passed out in the carriage. Portanaeus gets into the carriage as well.
The same one that I'm in?
The one driven by Praetor. Ophelia, perhaps you should try and get some sleep. Are you okay? You caught a lot of glass.
All right. And then who's gonna drive the cart? I mean, I can't drive a cart.
Praetor's driving.
No,
the
there's a
car.
cart and a carriage that need to be
Yeah,
driven.
that's it.
Oh. Locke, perhaps you could help me with the cart.
And how do you think I could do that?
By keeping me company.
Sure, maybe for a little while. We'll see how it goes. I hop into the back of the cart.
So Portneus and Locke are going to go onto the cart.
Mhm.
Okay.
And Lucky, and then in the carriage.
Okay. And all the ladies in the other carriage.
Yeah.
Okay. So the cart is, kind of open topped. Like it's just, it's just got 3 sort of sides to it, and the back is kind of open. Okay. And Praeta's driving the carriage. Okay. So,
I'm not that tired yet, so I'll be leaning out of the carriage. Like, I assume it's like a closed carriage where I can just like open like the
yeah, it's a carriage.
fabric canvas,
Yeah.
whatever, and I'll just like peek through and like talk to Freda if she needs company.
Oops, that's the wrong file. We want this one. Okay, so you guys all kind of pile in and get things going. Praeta, give me an animal handling check, please. Because I feel like Praeta does stuff as soon as she gets into the driver's seat.
Hey, not that bad.
14. So, like, the second that you step onto the carriage, Ophelia, you're the last one in. It just takes off.
That doesn't make sense. If I'm in front, that means I would get in first, right?
I don't know.
I'm like,
Lucky's already gotten in and gone to sleep.
Yeah, Lucky went in.
I'm in. I'm sleeping.
For an hour.
Yeah. You go in, and it's one of those situations where you put your second foot into the carriage, and then like lurches forward.
I
The
literally
doors.
like fall over on Lucky, most likely. Freda.
What?
You all right?
Respect the horse.
Ophelia, seriously?
I tried to get in and she directly
The
took
doors
off.
are like
Care. Let me sleep.
Flapping in the wind.
yeah, the doors are like clacking
Sorry.
against the side of the carriage.
I'm like,
Close the
I
doors.
just crawl over Lucky, like to get to where Freda is. Like,
Close the doors.
Yeah.
Ophelia, close the doors.
does it have doors?
Yes?
Yeah, it's got doors.
It's a
Absolutely.
cart.
I thought it had like
old
usually like
timey
the
It's a carriage.
canvas.
It's a carriage. Two different
like
words.
Actual,
Two different
okay.
words.
Well, I was
Cart-
thinking about a carriage that's not like that, but it's like a how do you call
Think a
it?
Cinderella carriage.
No.
Yeah,
okay,
it's
that's
closer
what I
to
was-
a Cinderella
type.
carriage. Yes.
You're thinking of a covered wagon, right?
Well, yeah, that's what we call carriage.
I would pay good money to see Praetor just racing down this like dirt path in a Cinderella carriage.
Makes me think of a cartoon where the carriage is probably bumping all over the place and back and forth.
Oh,
That means I
you
can't
guys fly
communicate.
past. You guys fly past the Heskins carriage. Like they haven't like tried to really get going. As soon as you get into the driver's seat, thwap, the horse starts going. Like Praed is so excited.
Dad drive the carriage. I drove the carriage.
Yeah, and the carriage takes off. Portneus, you and Locke see the carriage like.
She's an odd one.
He does really like horses.
It surprised me. She doesn't like a lot, you see. She's scared of most things.
She doesn't like fire.
Yes, that's right.
She's a tiefling.
Yeah, I've tried to make that point to her, but it doesn't sink in.
She probably can cast fire.
Yeah, and control it a little, and put it out, and but she doesn't want anything. I don't understand. I tried to dig in, but she's very skittish. It's like if there's there's sometimes you'll see a wild animal and you'll try and get its attention and get it to come near and it'll appear curious, but as soon as you make a move towards it, it runs away. That's great.
That's a good
Pretty
analogy.
much. Yeah.
We should at least keep up with the Baron's carriage, I guess.
Baron Volpan is like, he's leaning out the side, like the door, and he's like, Prada, what are you doing? Like, as you're just taking off, like,
Going!
we should probably get going. I don't know what's going on. And Heskin is, says,
She's very fast with her carriage.
yeah, I don't know if she's gonna... I mean, it's really good that she's controlling that carriage and not this one. Master Kozal is much safer this way. We should probably try to follow her, if you can. Heskin gets into the driver's seat and...
Yeah!
And the horses start to move. Portnaeus, you and Locke are in the cart. I assume you're driving here, Portnaeus.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess.
Give me an animal handling check.
Hold on, I'm not very good. Not to me, just whatever.
All right. Need to be specific.
A 19.
Still a
Okay.
disadvantage.
Well, a 19 is still good, even with that disadvantage. So you, you follow, no problem. You got full control of this cart here, Portnaeus.
I'm not going that fast. I think we should just...
Yeah, I mean, you're just following Heskin, I assume.
Yes, let's just stick close to the VIP carriage, let's call it. Make sure they're safe.
We should keep an eye out.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out. You focus on driving, I guess.
And Prada is just launching forward with the carriage.
It rarely has all four wheels on the floor.
Yeah, I assume that you guys can probably hear Prada like laughing and sort of giggling the whole time.
The horse is having a great time. The horse's tail is up there and it's frolicking. I basically let the horse go.
It's just the horse is going this fast. You have no control over it. Who are you to tell the horse how fast it should go? Really,
in control.
And Lucky, you and Ophelia are in this carriage that is not a pleasant ride. Let's be honest. This is going probably a little bit over what would be the prescribed speed limit of this area. There's no signs or anything. I mean, there's just you're just going off of however fast the drivers want to go. But it's not exactly a smooth road by any means. These are the foothills and whatnot, so there's a lot of rocks and things. So you're getting jostled pretty horribly.
Breda.
You just hear
Freda.
laughing.
This is amazing!
For Lyra's sake. And I'll get up and I'll kind of open the window towards where Prada is.
It's like a shutter on there.
Can you slow down?
Not at all! Whoa!
You see,
Why?
you see like a tree branch like come flying forward, Lucky. Like you gotta duck your head back into the cart.
We're winning, right?
I
Continued.
Oh my god. I don't want to burn another spell slot, but I'm going to. I'm going to cast Calm Emotions.
Oh, good luck.
Can I cast it at a higher level? I guess I can.
No, it's got to specifically. I mean, you can. I mean, I don't think it's got an
Okay,
answer.
I'll use a third level spell slot just because I have no more second level ones.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions on Prada.
Okay. Give me a charisma saving throw, please, Prada. That's a 4. Okay. So,
I feel so soothed.
Preda, you feel so relaxed. It's very uncomfortable. It's
What
like
is happening? I hate this.
Wasn't the calmest reaction, but it's a greater reaction to calm emotions.
Oh my god.
it's like you've taken 3 Prozac.
God, my whole spine's like.
Is that a little better?
Get in the back.
Yeah.
I just like
Okay.
go back as business as normal.
Let's
Okay.
A nice trot.
slow down a little.
Yeah, the cart like slows down. Like I guess she's not furiously like thwapping the reins. Thwapping.
I'm just gonna. It lasts up to a minute, so I'm gonna do it for a minute, and like as it kind of
Wanes.
like as it wanes, I'm just gonna try to like ease her back into her normal emotion and like try to just keep her chill a little, or try to.
So, look, how about we talk about how controlling your sister is?
Oh my god.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I'm trying to break the ice. But she is a little, right?
Oh, so you're interested in my sister?
Very. I'm interested in everyone, though, to be fair.
Oh, I understand that. So, what's your first impressions then? Controlling? Anything else?
I'd rather talk about how controlling she is. No, she mentioned something earlier about you not having much control.
Right. Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
You could say I'm quite impulsive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a
Do
little
you think that's a bad
reckless.
thing? Reckless?
Oh yeah.
You think you're
Yeah, well-
reckless?
Yes.
Right.
Well, I can be. I'm not saying that I choose to be. It's just, it happens, and it can be a bad thing. It can be a lot of fun as well, and I really like doing it. But it can be a bad thing, and it has been a bad thing a few times. And she helps me rein it in. That's
Are
all.
we talking about being reckless or being impulsive? Because those are two very different things.
Right. Well, both. I'm recklessly impulsive or impulsively reckless, or both of those things.
I haven't noticed you being reckless. Definitely impulsive. Definitely impulsive.
Well, there was this thing with the stone giant, which I wasn't happy about. And then there was,
A thing with a stone giant?
yeah, I kind of just decided to fight it on my own.
Right. Did you win?
Well, yes.
Okay.
But anyway, so there was that. There was the thing with the nobles children I told you about. That was kind of reckless and impulsive. I should have known that. Well, I did know, and that's kind of
Was
why I
that
did.
really reckless?
Well, it could have got me in a lot of trouble.
Did it?
Well, no, because Lucky was there, so.
Right.
See, so she kind of balances me out, you see. She's the controlled, think it through, take your time part, and then I'm the reckless, impulsive part, and it just kind of works. See, sometimes I need to stop trying to have so much fun, and sometimes she needs to have a little more, so
Mm-hmm.
kind of work
Doesn't
well
matter.
together.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. She is single.
I'm surprised. Her being
Right.
so attractive and everything.
Oh, of course. She gets her looks from me. I'm pretty sure that it was my genes, or my half of the genes, or however it works. That's what made it happen.
Speaking of your genes, what happened here?
we were twins, and our mother made a deal, but she didn't know we were twins, and Lucky got the good end of the deal, and I got the bad end of the deal. That's the kind of short version of it.
A deal with a demon? I suddenly look very interested.
I don't like to talk about it too much, but a deal with I don't think demon's the right word. More of a dark, mystical individual might be a better way of describing them.
It's a very PC way of saying demon.
Well, I don't think demon quite applies.
Demonic influence? Can we agree on that? You are a tiefling. I don't know if you noticed.
I am, but...
And you know where tieflings come from.
Right. Take a look at me, though. Don't you think I have a slightly more graceful than tiefling look about me?
I'm going to be honest. I've not met many tieflings
Right.
up close, but you're definitely the most graceful.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm, it's complicated, but that's how it works, and it works out fine. We do pretty well together. She's really nice once you get to know her, but she's just, she's awfully protective, and she can be a little bit snarky sometimes, but once you get to understand her moods, then you kind of see how snarky's kind of a good mood for her. Know what I mean?
To be honest with you.
We get the smash cut of Lucky in the cart,
A sneeze.
she just looks like
And Lucky just looks at Ophelia. Did you fucking sneeze, bitch?
Let me sleep.
More
No.
energetic.
I mean her sneeze. That's a thing, right?
I know, but it was funny this way, Mac.
Yeah. It works out.
Can I be honest with you?
Well, of course. Couldn't have it any other way.
Now, please bear in mind, I'm from the outside looking in.
Mm-hmm.
I heard what you said about balance.
Mm-hmm.
When you were, I don't like this word reckless, impulsive,
Mm-hmm.
you won against the giant.
Right.
And when you were impulsive of the heart,
Mm-hmm.
nothing bad happened.
Well, I think the noble's children would disagree. They got sent off to a very boring, no offense, but religious stuff's pretty boring.
I fail to agree.
Oh, maybe you can show me
As
just
I'm
how exciting-
resplendent in my holy
Yeah.
garb.
Maybe you can show me just how exciting it can be.
Actually, I was thinking about that. Lucky mentioned she wasn't happy about your, what did you call it, a pet?
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah. It's new to her, and change can be scary, and...
She said she hated it, and then I pointed out my own. I prefer to call them servants. I don't feel like they're pets, unless yours is a little more sentient than mine.
No, they just use the term, really. But I feel like pet's just a nicer way of putting it. Some people don't like servant. It's too close to slave, and then...
But they are. Regardless if they don't like the word or not, it's still a good descriptor.
I don't think they're thinking enough to be slaves. So I like pet because it's more like an animal. It doesn't have as much brains.
Does your sister agree more with the word pet than servant?
No, we haven't really spoke about it. This is the first time that I've done this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just had the feeling, and I've been thinking about trying it for a while. I felt a connection there. Like I've been able to sort of take the life force and heal from it, but I just felt this other connection, and then I pulled a little bit, and out came.
Let me guess. Lucky described this as reckless.
I've kind of avoided talking to her about it. She's going to be pissed off. Probably.
She does seem to be your keeper.
Yes, and I'm lucky to have her.
Of course. Perhaps she's lucky to have you.
Oh, definitely. That's why she's called Lucky.
You don't hide much, do you, Locke?
I try not to, but some things I do hide.
I appreciate this pet magic that you can do. I can show you a few exercises if you ever feel like you're losing control.
Control's a strange thing. It
It
feels
is.
like, to me, the more I tried to take control, the less I had. So I've kind of just been a little bit more impulsive.
You know when you try and look at something in the distance, the harder you look, the blurrier it becomes, and the second you look away, in your peripheral, you can see it much stronger?
Yeah.
I'm also quite impulsive. I find this a good metaphor.
It makes sense. Makes sense. So, how long do you think we'll go before we rest down for tonight? I have a tent, by the way. I don't know if you have one, but there's space for another if you just want a break from the wind and such. You know, when we swap watches and things like that.
Appreciate that. What time is it now, GM?
Probably late afternoon at this point, because you guys arrived about midday. So I think this is probably late afternoon. So you guys probably only have like another hour, maybe two of sunlight.
Guess it depends on if the Baron wants to stop or go straight to the village.
I'll have to stop. It's too long a drive. But I think the horses could go for 2-3 days.
Yes, but if we did cause that to happen, which, by the way, is good because now he's with us, perhaps we might be attacked.
I think we should double the watch at least then.
Perhaps we can catch up with the Baron's carriage, since we're a lot lighter than I was expecting us to be.
Yeah.
Scooped!
Yeah, in this cart, you guys have basically just your supplies. Master Kozal really didn't bring very much. They had their bags of holding. He didn't really bring any clothing or anything along those lines with him. It's almost like a reset for him. He just brought his most prized possessions, and that was it.
I'd like to try and maybe get along, well, it depends how big the road is, but maybe get closer to the Baron's cart and see if we can communicate somehow.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you guys are following right behind them. That's honestly not the problem. The problem is the other carriage that is meandering its way towards the village of Foxden at their own breakneck, periodic...
Breakneck?
well, I don't know. Give me a persuasion check, I think, with advantage, please, Lucky. And give me a charisma saving throw, please, Prada.
Can I use a luck point? Oh, no, never mind.
Lucky, you sure you don't want to cast some other kind of controlling magic to make people do what you want?
Don't be. Oh my. You are so rude.
When you guys catch up, I'm just crying in the front seat.
This is like every relationship Peachy has ever had.
Oh my god.
So,
Such a dick.
yeah, Prada, you do get calmed down. To be fair though, Lucky, it takes a lot of coaxing.
So I didn't sleep at all then.
No. You got the impression that unless you constantly sort of maintained your vigil on Prada, you'd just be traveling at carriage destruction speed.
So, are we okay now, Prada?
Thanks for staying awake. I feel so weird. I just want to ride the horse. We need the cart. Where's that tiny person?
She's
I feel like I'm thinking of so many things at one time. Why do I feel so slow?
I'm here.
You shouldn't really be feeling slow anymore. Do you
I feel weird?
I think that's just you, hon.
I don't like you.
It's okay. Not many people do.
Ah, the tiny person. The little one.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's like a I don't know if you have vision of Ophelia. I mean, unless Ophelia kind of pops her head out the window to join you guys.
Yeah, I probably will if I
Okay.
see people bustling around.
Do we see everybody else, or are we like miles ahead of everybody else?
Let's find
How far ahead? did
roll
I
me
get?
a d12, please.
Oh no.
12 days ahead.
A 6. Okay. No, you're not like ridiculously far ahead of everybody. You had like a burst of speed for a few minutes. So you're like 6 minutes ahead of everybody. You might be able to see them. I mean, you guys are kind of ascending into the foothills a little bit faster. You guys can give me a perception checks. The three of you, since you're kind of trying to look out.
14.
Does anyone even know where we're going?
You guys can't see the other
I'm having
cart.
such a good time.
You guys can't see the other cart. You don't know how far ahead you've gone. I think the assumption is that Prada has sent you guys off into the unknown.
All right, Prada, slow and turn. Just stop the cart.
How?
What do you mean how?
Ah!
Just pull on the reins.
And I just yank him back.
Not that hard.
God. Give me an animal handling check, please. An 8.
Perfect.
Okay. The cart starts to turn like really fast.
No.
You guys
no.
go up on 2 wheels.
No. Oh, no. Okay. Prada, gentle pull. Gentle.
I love you.
Okay, I am going to get out of the cart.
And I just like crawl out and crawl over and just look at the horse.
I am going to grab Prada by the scruff, drag her to the cart, and put her in it.
Why?
Because you don't know how to drive a cart.
At least I wasn't sleeping. I love you.
Lyra, give me patience. Oh. Okay. We should just. Do I know where we are at all?
Give me a survival check.
Oh, Christ.
It's a 6. Oh man, look at the rolls.
How has no one made a woman driving?
Can I use a luck point for this? Or is that too unfair?
Let's see what your luck point is. I mean, you should be able to.
I should, right? Like, it's more up to your discretion. I don't want to
Yeah, it's totally fine.
Cool.
Let's
use
see
the
here.
luck point, and I'm gonna redo that. Wow.
Well, it's better.
Wow.
A 6 to a 7. Well, that was well spent.
Okay.
Frida,
Frida,
you know exactly where you are, Lucky.
lost.
You guys have made great time. You've definitely been going like straight northwest. You're right on course.
I mean, I'll give you this, Prada. You seem to have gotten us in the right direction, but
It was the horse.
you did.
Nothing.
I mean, I'm proud of you. You steered us clearly in the right direction. So
So we're stopped now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lucky. I feel like
Can
there's.
I-
I feel like there's a pose here. Like Lucky's got her hands on her hips. She's like, "Yeah, I know where I'm going."
yeah.
You're right on
I
course.
just totally know these people, and it's the worst. I know exactly where we are. No, trust me. I swear to God, we're almost there.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Well, we're going back to Foxden, right? So
Are we?
yeah.
It doesn't smell right.
Shouldn't we wait for the rest? I mean, what if we get lost and then we're
Smells
all
weird.
alone?
I feel like we definitely should wait for them. But I mean, they'll come to us. So we're definitely in the right place. So
How far were they? They weren't that far, you said, right?
You guys are a few minutes. I mean, you guys are like 6 minutes ahead of them,
Okay. so
which is
they're
actually like really
it's actually pretty
fast.
far. Like,
Yeah, that's actually like
Yeah.
really fast. Like in race car driving, like that's a few laps.
They're the Formula One of car driving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Should we just wait? We could just go again.
no, we're not gonna go again because I don't trust you to knock this cart off the road.
I want
We're
Much as
fine
you've been
until
going in the
you-
right
I
direction.
want to do a perception check to see if there's any danger around.
I'm hungry.
Can
We
I?
have rations.
You want to do a perception check? You absolutely can, Ophelia. Sure. Okay. So looking around, you guys are kind of in a foothillish area. There's lots of trees and stuff. There's lots of sort of brush, like lots of like small bushes and whatnot. There's things scurrying about, little like vermin, rabbits and squirrels and stuff like that. There's birds moving about. There doesn't appear to be any immediate danger or anything.
All
I
right.
don't hear anything out of the ordinary or.
Nope.
Let's
Well, at least
Wait
so
here.
it's safe now.
I mean, I feel like we should just wait until they catch up with us.
What if they
I mean,
don't?
that's fine. I guess. I don't understand why.
Because they
What?
have rations and all this other stuff that we could probably use.
It'd kill things.
Also, we might be followed by goblins, as we saw. So I don't really want to take on a bunch of goblins, just the three of us.
Cool. All right.
So how about we just hitch a little camp here, wait for them to catch up.
I'm
I
just kind of like
wouldn't
recoiling
make
into a
fire
corner of the
or
wagon.
anything, as long as it's just us waiting. You never know what's gonna come.
Oh my gosh, I am with a bunch of babies. I start bringing the horse over to the side somewhere that's a little bit safer. And try to set up maybe a little camp.
Okay.
I just don't think we should create any fire or anything that could alarm. We never know if there's more goblins nearby.
Ophelia, it's not like we could make a fire anyways. Prada's terrified of it, so we're gonna have to be in the cold anyways. You can be in the cart if you don't want to get cold. We have cold rations, so
I think it's good if we stay in the cart.
then stay in the cart. I'm gonna get camp ready, and I'm gonna, I guess, take the first watch and wait for them to show up.
The other group, which is essentially led by Heskin and Baron Volpan's cart, continues traveling. You guys are traveling for maybe 10 minutes or so. Still no sign of the other carriage. The carriage in front of you comes to a stop. Basically, Baron Volpan's carriage. It comes to a stop. I assume you guys stop behind it. Baron Volpan sort of gets out. Spicy sapphires flying all around him. He says, okay, just can you not do that? Can you just stay hovering or flying over there?
Are we stopping?
Oh God, he's like he walks over to your cart, and he says, "Have either of you seen the other carriage?"
Thought they were ahead of you.
Yeah, we haven't seen them.
Oh.
Can I go out in front walk towards the front of the Baron's carriage and
Sure.
see if I can see insane Vin Diesel style driving tear marks in the track?
Sure. Give me a survival check or a perception check.
I would like to use inspiration.
Okay. You can go ahead and turn your 6s into 7s.
Here we go. Survival or percent? I'll go survival. It makes more sense. 21.
21. There are no signs of breakneck driving speed carriage marks in front of your carriage.
I don't think they've come this way.
So we passed them already?
What do you
I
mean
didn't
they
see
didn't come this way? This is the way we came.
Did you see the way she was driving?
Only briefly.
Imagine that, but constantly.
But it's really not a good idea to give Praetor any responsibilities.
Well, she drove the way here. It was fine.
Responsibility? She was just driving a carriage.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. She's more of
Ah.
an animal, really. She kind of needs
Okay.
to be
Okay,
watched.
so now we have to launch a search party to find the other group. We're trying to get Master Kozal back to the village. I told him we'd be keeping him safe.
We should look for him and you should get him back.
What do you mean? You guys
need-
are going to look for Preda and the others while we drive? Listen, it's almost
have an
dark
important
out.
Asset with us, Baron.
I know
I
that.
try to keep my voice down when I say that.
I know that, and we don't want to split up. If there is another hobgoblin attack, yes, myself and Spicy can do a lot of work, but we don't know exactly what we're dealing with.
Can you get back in one trip without stopping?
One trip?
Yes,
It's going to take us 3 days to get back.
with shifts.
I'm not running the
think-
horses for 3 days.
I can help a little with the horses, but not for 3 days.
We should, I think we should look for them. We need them. The more people have, the more secure, and they can't be far.
But we also need to keep Master Kozal safe. We can't take him with us searching for someone through wherever the hell Praetor
Okay.
has gone.
Okay, here's what I want to do. We're going to set up camp here. Okay? We're going to set up camp, well, as close as we can to here, in as safe a spot as we can. You will go look for the others. Okay? And meet back here. All right?
Okay.
I don't want to go any further until we get everybody back together. And, by the way, no more driving for Preda.
Right.
Someone else can take
felt
the
she was
responsibility
the
of driving the cart.
Thought she had the best skills to do it.
It's not really her skills, it's more her personality that's the problem.
I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. I left you with a very simple responsibility here, and somehow you managed to get... I'm going to tell Dedan about this, by the way.
Right. So, me and Locke are responsible. Right. We should probably go and find your sister and Praetor and Ophelia.
Yep.
Yes. We'll wait here or nearby. I'm going to find the best campsite that I can. And Spicy chimes in and says,
I believe that in the thicket over there are some very nice vantage points.
okay, Spicy, can you just go look around or whatever and find a good spot?
As I just said, over there, Baron Vulpan.
She points with her butter knife. Great. Awesome. So we'll go there, wherever she just pointed.
Right. Well, we'll be back soon then.
Hopefully.
Well, we should just head back down the road until we see...
Try not to make a lot of noise and stay quiet, okay? Leave the cart.
Yes, it would be better on foot. We can see more marks.
Right, but... Sure, we'll do our best. Let's head off then.
There's only about an hour or so till it gets dark.
It's not a problem.
Okay. Well, get going.
I guess we walk off.
Of course. Yeah.
Look,
Yes?
riddle me this.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't people follow simple fucking commands?
Sounds like you're trying to be quite controlling there.
Yes, well, maybe some control is warranted.
I think so. Otherwise, you have...
Some control is warranted.
Yep. I think you're right. And if you're just going to walk back down the road and just scope out for...
Yeah, I'm just gonna look for a giant Praetor and cart-shaped hole in the forest where they've just punched through trees, Wile E. Coyote style.
Yeah, exactly.
Just see like this cart shape and then two horns.
Okay. You guys head off down the path. Meanwhile, the other group has started to create their own sort of campsite. Lucky has kind of gotten things sort of stopped for the night, I guess, to try and get some kind of camp together. So you probably pull out your bed rolls and whatnot, or what have you, and try and get something set up. Maybe get some water for the horse, and get yourself set up. Is there anything else you guys are doing at this campsite?
I'm just staying in the guard for now.
I'm just gonna check a perimeter and like just see if there's, just in case they don't find us, if there's like places where we could be ambushed.
Okay. Yeah, give me a survival check then, please.
9.
A 9. Well, that should have been a 10. I don't know why you rolled that with disadvantage.
I have exhaustion actually.
Ah.
So, yeah. I thought it was automatically gonna factor in, and then I forgot about it.
Oh. Look
So
at that.
doesn't matter because I've pretty much failed everything today. So
The life of Peachy is spreading.
mm-hmm.
Okay. So, you
I'm so sorry for your loss.
you kind of give it like your best shot. This is not what you're best at, however, and meandering through the sort of brush and thicket and whatnot, you don't really know the best spots for any sort of ambush or what's good here. It's just kind of, it's slowly dawning on you that something is probably wrong as well, as you now, it's kind of been like 10, 15 minutes and they still haven't kind of caught up to you.
Hey, Prada?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure you knew which way we were going?
No, I had absolutely no idea. I said that. I said, where are we going? Where are we going? I don't know. Just having fun. No clue. The man with the shiny nipples said to drive. I really love that horse.
Poor Danaeus told you to drive?
I mean, I did it last time. What happened to that horse?
Barely. You barely drive. You had someone else.
I don't know what happened to that. Where's our horse?
Okay. Lucky, think. Okay. Preta.
Yeah.
You're good with taking a watch at one point and making sure things don't sneak up on us? Right? You
Sure.
can do that? You can take a watch at one point?
Definitely. What am I watching?
Oh god, okay. Alright.
Like your brother in gripping?
Just Preta, just go to sleep or something.
Could I use thaumaturgy to call out for the rest of the group? I mean, how far do I know? Okay, first, before I do that, like, do I know how far the sound would travel if I was doing it 3 times louder than I normally yell?
I mean,
Like, I don't know if I can sort of think, okay, they can hear me if they're at least so many minutes away, type thing.
I don't know if you know the range. I mean, you are in foothills, so there's probably a decent amount of echoing that's going on.
Because I can't sign off like a light.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
13. I mean, I think you're aware of the fact that if you make your voice 3 times as loud, it's 3 times as loud for everything and not just the group.
Yeah, I mean, I get that as well. I'm just trying to figure out, like, if it would be very likely.
I don't know if
that-
you know the range. It's difficult to tell in the foothills.
I'm just trying to think if I can do, like, anything that isn't, like, because obviously if I were to do something like a thunder or whatever, it's not obvious that it's us. But...
I am going to sit on top of the carriage and take some kind of watch.
Okay. Make a choice, please, on that thaumaturgy.
I'm not gonna do it.
Okie doke.
And
All
I'm
right.
also going to cast guidance on myself.
Alrighty.
But, what instead I'm going to do is I'm going to cast a chromatic orb straight up in the sky,
Okay.
and it's 180 feet, so I will try to shoot it up as high as possible.
How big is the chromatic orb?
It's I don't think it has 4-inch
4 inches.
diameter.
4 inches in diameter?
Yeah. Would that be visible from?
Like a grapefruit sized, I think.
4 inches diameter, not radius,
If it's
Vandy.
yeah, if it's fire, so that would be the most. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to make a flare type. That's CP. I mean, it could do a fireball, but I don't think that's a good idea.
I think
I
it
just
might be
wanna
the
try.
wrong spell for that.
You think?
You're throwing a baseball up into the air.
Yeah, but they see it go
Chromatic
up,
means
right?
it's multicolored, doesn't
Yeah.
it? It's shining bright.
Yeah,
like-
no. Yeah, but the reason it's called chromatic, I can say what type of effect it has. If it's fire, if it's lightning, if it's poison, if it's acid. If it's
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I think if I do fire, I'm fucking. I'm gonna try it.
It's not dark yet.
Yeah. Oh.
It's kind of
I thought it was
dusk. It's not nighttime just yet. You still got about a little bit of time.
Okay, then I'll wait until it's dark to use it. But
Okay.
if, as soon as it hits like dark, I'm gonna shoot one up in
Okie
the
doke.
sky.
All right, that's a good time for us to take a break then. Why don't we go ahead and take a little bit of a break here, folks? And when we come back, we will continue and see how their unintentional party split goes.
Oops.
Why don't we go ahead and we'll take a break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Make sure you follow all these wonderful people. If you haven't done that yet, please give them a follow. They totally deserve it. If you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to our Patreon. I will be releasing something for this setting this month as part of our $25 tier. So make sure you check that out. I'm going to see if I can release some character sheets this month as well. This will be a really crazy month in general for Tablestory, so we'll see. I'll do the best that I can. Yeah, if you want to help support us as Tablestory, head on over to the Patreon, patreon.com/Tablestory. Check it out. We've got a lot of different things available to you guys on the Patreon. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hang tight for more Sparkly Turnip. We'll be back in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory, Spark of Eternity. How's it going? Welcome back. The sparkliest of turnips returns.
The highest of rolls.
We get some friggin' turnips up in here, man. We need some sparkly turnips up in here.
The most effervescent of tubers.
Tuber is such a wonderful word.
Tuber is a good word.
It's a good word. Okay, so you have set up a sort of watch. You've set up a little bit of a perimeter here. Lucky, you're sitting on top of the carriage, and I guess make me a perception check.
Okay. A 7.
7. Okay. Everything will be just fine. I'm
Yep.
sure of it.
Cool. Just gonna start rolling my next character.
Ophelia, you and Preda are inside the carriage?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, how dark is it now, then? There's still
No, you still got about half hour, 45 minutes till it gets dark.
Okay, then for now I'm in the carriage.
Okay. Alrighty. Then I think we're gonna switch scenes here to Portneus and Locke. You guys are making your way away from the other group here as darkness is looming.
Look, what I mean to say is control that doesn't stifle people. There's a difference. I'm sorry, what?
I said I think it's perspective mostly.
Perspective? No.
Right, yes. So
How is
from
stifling someone's perspective? You're either stifling them or you're not.
right,
I'm not
but
suggesting that that is what she's doing. I'm just saying it's kind of what it looks like.
right, but what some people see as control, others will see as stifling, and vice versa. You understand? That's what I mean by perspective.
No, but you can command someone, tell them to do something without stifling their soul, their creativity, what they do.
I guess so.
I
Anyway,
just
let's-
feel there's an important difference there to be made.
Well, maybe we can have this conversation tonight. We should really focus on finding them.
I can feel you looking at me.
Don't worry. I'm harmless, really.
I doubt that. All right, so we're
Yeah, you guys are...
I guess we're walking until we see some insane prey
we're
tracks.
Okay. You can give me a perception or a survival check here.
I am going to enhance ability on myself, and I'm
what
going to
ability
give
are you enhancing?
myself Owl's Wisdom.
Okay. A not often used spell choice for a cleric.
I've tried to go a bit different with this cleric because Lucky's already a cleric, and I didn't want to just be like redundant.
Okay. A 5.
Was it survival or perception? You said, right?
Correct.
I'll go survival because it just makes more sense. 13.
Okay.
This lasts for an hour.
Why are you getting advantage?
Owl's Wisdom.
Oh, Owl's Wisdom gives you advantage. It doesn't give you just like a
On
bonus.
Wisdom. Yeah. Oh, I better check. I thought it was advantage. Enhance ability. Advantage. Yeah.
Okay. All right. A 13. So you guys are walking back the way you came, looking for any signs of the group. Locke, there are no indicators for where these people have gone. Frankly, you're feeling a little worried probably at this point. Like they vanished. Portneus, I don't think you come across anything sort of out of the ordinary. Either from like the 5-minute walk you've made, they got so lost that they have gone completely off of the track that you went, like really early into the trip, like as soon as you guys lost sight of them, or you can't find where it happened. You don't know.
Look, we need to go back until I can pick up the trail. If I can pick up the trail, it'll be easier to follow. There's just so much mess here. Well, you know, it's mud, but you know what I mean.
Right, okay. And, it's starting to get late. That's not going to be a problem for you, is it?
Are you asking if it's past my bedtime?
No, when it gets
That's
dark.
easily the worst pickup line you've used on me yet.
No, when it gets dark. And are you going to be able to see okay?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Well, I guess let's keep heading back then.
That's true, but I would have said that anyway.
All right, so you continue walking further. Both of you roll me a flat d20. Well, actually, pick one of you to roll me a flat d20.
Not Peachy.
Wow, I'm rolling it.
I didn't want to say
Wow.
Well, you beat me to it. I was just
That's a
about to-
2 on a
The
d20.
shit you gave me, Bandy, that's what you get.
Here's what I would have
Tell
rolled.
me I was wrong.
That
Yeah,
was-
you were wrong.
Wow.
Unless it was distance that you are away from us.
Unless lower is better, then yeah.
You know
So-
what?
A 2 from Peachy, a potential 16 that was lost from Zagoticus. Okay.
I was totally going to let Scarcus roll this for obvious reasons, like what Bandy said.
But until
I take
Vandy
it.
humiliated you.
She humiliated me. She said I had a small wiener.
Yeah, definitely, exactly. I yelled it.
So, you continue on for another 2 minutes or so, Portneus. Give me another perception or survival roll. How long does your enhance ability last?
An hour.
Okay. An 18 from Portneus. And an 18 perception from Locke. So, after only traveling for another 2 minutes or so, further down the path, you can see evidence now of a sort of split in the path, kind of off-road. There was a choice made here that was an obvious poor decision, where an obvious trail leading you to where you were before this main group of carriages stopped was the blatantly accurate choice, versus the path that headed off towards a more sort of mountainous region that you can see to the right. You can see this like sort of breakneck kind of turn that was made, like a 90-degree kind of turn, and it's sort of just heading off into the more mountainous region here.
She literally turned at a right angle.
Like I was
This
saying-
doesn't even look remotely like the fucking path. Look.
Right, but like I was saying to my sister earlier, it is very strange. She might be more... She's got quite a lot of animal in her, if that makes sense. I'm not saying she's stupid, but
She
I think...
isn't stupid.
But she's
But
very...
this is a right angle, Lock. How'd you even make that turn?
I don't know. We can ask them when we find them. Let's follow this up.
You better ask. As long as we find them and they're safe.
Right. I'm sure there will be.
Perhaps this was the bit when yank.
It'll be fine. Ophelia's an amazing magic user.
She is rather impressive for someone so small.
And young. It's incredible.
Yeah, I didn't have anywhere near that level when I was her age.
You should have seen the amount of heretics she burned.
Heretics.
Sorry, that was a bit dark. But it was impressive. She's very good.
Oh, you need to tell me more about that later. She doesn't talk much about things. She kind of just... I know, wanders around being cute, I think.
That's true. Which is the opposite of Praetor. Maybe she's Praetor's balance.
I think you might be right, actually. And, why are you here, then?
Perhaps I'm here... No, that was... Should we continue before I get all narcissistic? I
Sure.
look down at my gold armor.
Before?
Yeah, I give it a offhanded prestidigitation. Clean off any smudges and
No, thank you. It was a lot of soot.
there you
Oh, that's
go.
better. I feel more myself.
I'm sure they'll see us now.
Oh, all I can picture is these golden nipples.
Oh, we see those headlights.
Guys, I smell nipples. They're near.
So, Lucky, you've plopped yourself on top of this carriage, looking out as dusk is sort of settling in. Maybe there's only 15 minutes left before it's dark out. Still no sign of anybody.
Well,
If we wait till it's a little bit darker, I'll try something to hopefully maybe catch their attention.
and the attention of everything else that might be trying to follow us.
Well, we gotta find them some way, and so far just waiting here hasn't led to anything. We gotta try something. And I mean, this is the safest as it could. I'm not gonna make it directly come from where we are. Well, at least not as low as we are. It's the best we got. Do you have
Why
any
don't we
better
just-
ideas?
Go backwards.
Prita, I don't want to hear any more of your suggestions. Like,
You're a very angry woman.
and you're not exactly the best with directions, so, you know,
Guys, please.
I didn't see
fine.
your sleepy little butt in the driver's seat. So I don't even want to hear it.
excuse me.
Guys, please, we're can't fight
The
right
menses are sinking.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill you. Out of character.
I feel crampy. Hungry. Do you have any chocolate?
Don't you have your own rations?
No.
You don't have any rations.
I totally do. I'm lying. No. I'm
Give me a deception
starving.
check.
I'm fully just eating one of my rations at this point, so.
Yeah, give me an insight check, Lucky.
Sure. That's a natural fail.
Help me.
You have no food.
Look how thin I am.
Well, I can give you one of my rations. if
Ophelia,
it's
she was totally eating like 2 seconds ago in the carriage.
It's fine. Here, just take
Did
one of
I
my
see
rations.
that?
I am.
Yeah, you definitely saw it. She's not a quiet or like stealthy eater.
Well, I mean, I did notice she was eating in the carriage. That's the thing.
I'm
All the
going
amazing
to.
things Praetor is
Lucky
subtle.
is on top of the carriage. You guys are yelling at each other.
Just take one of my rations. That way you're not starving. And hopefully they'll find us before you have to eat any more of mine.
So by the time it passes, I'm sure some minutes have passed, and it's pretty dark outside-ish. Right? Bye now.
I mean, it's getting there. It's dusk.
So we're in Twilight right now.
I'm still just gonna keep an eye out for everything. Who's taking the next watch?
I'll take the next watch.
Okay. Cool. Just gonna sit and wait.
I'm gonna
You
crawl.
sure you don't want to go backwards?
I'm crawl up and gonna sit with Lucky. Lucky.
Don't you need to sleep?
No, I'm fine. I slept a little bit, but it wasn't much with the driving. Can I ask you something?
Maybe.
Did something happen? You just seem so angry, and I mean, I get it. I'm also pretty angry with the goblins destroying the house and him being really sad about the books, and I also feel that Fortunaeus has been bothering you. I'm sorry. I mean, I know I'm not really the person to say sorry for that, but I know him, and I'm not sure why he would do that. But maybe he means well. But what is wrong? You know, you can tell me if there's something wrong, right?
Nothing's wrong.
You sure?
Yep.
I mean, we've been together for a while now, and I can see that something is wrong. Something is bothering you.
Ophelia, when you've lived a life like mine, you kind of just deal with it.
Well, I mean, got that with Sky.
You said that you know Portnaeus somehow? Like,
Well, we've been together a little while back after I got separated from my parents, or well,
has he always been so nosy?
not that much. As I said, I don't know him that well, but he was always nice to me, and I don't know. I don't know if he would be not nice to someone else, but I mean, I assume that he wouldn't be not nice because he's nice to me, and why would he be nice to me and not nice to you? But really, Lucky, I know that a lot has happened, and I know that a lot of bad things have happened, and so did I. I mean, I still miss Mason a lot. I think
At the mention of Mason, I wince, and yeah.
And I'm just gonna give Lucky like a hug. Like my arms are pretty small. Like I'm gonna.
Ophelia, I think you should go back in the cart.
No, I'm staying with you.
I don't want anyone to be with me. I want to be alone.
But
And-
you can't do everything alone. Like, it might seem that you can handle the whole world, and they think you are very strong, so I think you can definitely handle the whole world. But I think it's also good sometimes to depend on other people, because other people can help you carry things, help you carry the weight of this world, even though I definitely think that you can, as I said. But just
Right.
try to accept some help sometimes.
Yeah, so the last time I just accepted some help, we're here now.
Well, I don't think that was really help. I think we had no choice. I mean,
I thought
think
maybe I
Frida-
could catch some sleep after inhaling a ton of ash and smoke, and thinking maybe somebody could take this responsibility and I can sleep it off so I can be better rested and help people in the morning.
Well,
Nope. Now
mean,
we're over here stuck in the middle of the forest when God knows nowhere.
Lucky, calm down. I mean, I can try to drive a cart. I just never drove a cart, and the
Ophelia,
horse
As you
was
guys are
annoying.
arguing, you hear this sound of a sort of screech through the air, and an arrow flies towards you guys. I would like you to roll some initiative, please. As
Can I, on reaction to that, like, cast a hellish, not the hellish rebuke, the chromatic orb that I wanted to cast in the air?
Definitely not. You were hugging Lucky.
Well, that was before, and then we started talking, and she went, eh. I wasn't constantly hugging her. I gave her a hug, and then she was like,
I'm
"Nyah."
gonna say no.
Okay.
Not in this case.
But wanted to cast a stupid thing for half an hour now, and you can't let me cast this.
Okay, I've selected.
It's almost like I rolled for it to see what would happen in certain situations.
She was just casting.
And I rolled a natural 20 a second ago.
Great. Just what we fucking need. More natural 20s against us. God damn it.
I'm not kidding. I did. I rolled natural 20. I gotta fix this fucking map. God damn it. God damn it.
Praetor, how did you even end up here? How is that physically possible?
Especially, like, next to the water, like, as if we drove through the water.
Magic.
The worst carriage driver.
God, what is that?
This Uber ain't getting 5 stars.
Or the best.
Okay. I need an initiative roll from Preda as well.
Do I do it? Do I know what's going on even though I'm inside the carriage?
Not yet, but we're
it
still
anyway.
gonna keep the initiatives, yeah.
Select your token.
Oh, sorry.
Rip.
Thank you.
Select
I
it
always
again,
forget
you're
to
gonna
select
get an
my
11.
token. Sorry.
Okay. Put the 11 in. Just you should be able to edit
Thanks.
your own. All right, we need some initiatives.
I'm sorry. Oh my god, ignore that.
This.
I'm on top of the card as well, right?
Yep.
Just like.
Okay, and we need initiative for this. Okay. Lucky they got some bad rolls, but they do get a surprise round. Because they got natural 20s. But why didn't I have that one selected? Okay, let's add this one manually. Why?
Are Portinaise and I close enough to get an initiative?
Oh no.
Because it was only a minute or so after she yanked the reins.
Not yet.
And it's canon now that that's why they turned. At 90 fucking Praetor!
All right.
That's just no horses!
So we need a short bow roll as the goblins here are going to get arrow attacks to start things off. So the first attack will head towards one of the two on top of the carriage. Towards Ophelia first. A 9 is a miss. A second arrow heads towards Ophelia again. That's another miss with a 7. Next one is towards Lucky. Jesus, a 7 again. My God. And the last goblin gets an attack towards Lucky. A 12 is also probably a miss, I'm guessing, right?
It's a miss, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Several of these arrows just fly past. You see them. A few of them land in the stream behind you, and a few of them land like probably just in the cart. The horse is just kind of, it's sort of like it's seeming to buck a bit as one of the arrows lands right near it. Preda, you feel the carriage jostle a little bit. You don't really know what's going on, but something's going on.
You guys, like, shut up there. This is ridiculous.
Preda, we're under attack.
I don't believe you. You sound unexcited.
Oh, I'm sorry. Preda, we're under attack.
Guys, Guys, this is not the time. Please, we gotta focus.
It was so much better. I like lumber out the back. Oh my god! What did you do out here?
Just attack them, okay? We need to get out of here.
Okay.
There's 2 on that side, and I point to the ones that she can see on the other side of the wagon. Most likely.
All right.
Oh wait, Preda, you did not get a
Kratos
21.
initiative is not
Yeah.
21.
No,
should be-
absolutely not.
This should be an 8. Yeah. So sorry. Oh wait, no, it should be an 11.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't get a turn yet. Lucky, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to hop down, go to this goblin, and try to hit it with my mace.
Okie doke.
Fuck.
That's a critical fail.
I'm going to use a luck point.
The attack roll's a disadvantage. And I don't think
She's got exhaustion.
I've got exhaustion.
But it's
Should just
not
be
to-
ability
right.
checks.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
not
it?
to-
Then it's just a 14? I
Yes, it's just a 14,
guess? Okay,
which is a miss.
great.
Little goblin has like a little shield that it just kind of swats away the mace attack. Pushes away the mace.
This is going to get so annoying. That ends my turn.
Okie doke. Preda, now it is your turn.
Now it is my turn. Now I'm gonna aim for the guy on the warg. Good, that's warg, right? Am I muted?
No.
No. Okay. Oh, okay. I was making sure I was right.
Just ignore it.
That was so silent for a minute.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was-
just
I was
I'm just
totally
not I'm
convinced
just
it.
not answering your question.
Thanks. All right, I'm aiming at the warg, and I'm gonna cast Hannah's Mock on him.
Hannah's Mark
Hannah's
Wahlberg.
Mock, Wahlberg style.
Listen, you guys.
A 16. You're aiming at the goblin on the word you said?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a hit.
Yay! 4.
4 piercing damage. Preda's already done more damage than in the entirety of the previous combat.
Just a quick question. Is that like goblin on top of the warg? Like, is the warg is like the image shows a character on top of it? Or is it like 2 goblins and additional
No,
warg with a
it's just
goblin?
one word on top of it.
Okay, yeah, I was.
That's just the image that they use for the warg.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'm sorry, you did 5 with the hunter's mark as well.
Yeah, and then I shot again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the goblin on top of the warg, you hit him like square in the eye. It's sort of like flailing about a bit, and then it just kind of falls off the warg.
Yay! You're welcome! And then I'm gonna aim at the other one then and ignore that last hit, I guess. So that, and I can move the hunter's mark. I don't have to wait for my turn to be over, right?
You do.
I do have to wait.
Yeah,
so
it's a
the
bonus
hunter's mark
action.
will not be on this guy. Okay.
It's a bonus action. Yeah, you only get 1.
All right, so I'm just gonna use my remaining 2 hits to try to hit this guy.
Okay, which guy?
The one that was next to him, the one that's like on
Okay.
the bottom, right?
This one?
Yes.
Okie doke. So the 24, I mean, that's a crit.
Can we use that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, yeah. And then I'll get a little.
The general rule of thumb is you guys should wait and see what happens before you do stuff.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
that's fine. Sorry, let me pull up our extra rules here for the
Roll a
crits.
1d100.
Yeah, give me a 1d100, please. Roll me a 1d100, Rita.
100.
So 4 damage plus number 7. The target is pushed back 10 feet. The goblin just kind of stumbles. It's hit by the arrow.
Yeah.
Sort of like it's sticking out of its shoulder. It's kind of looking down and screaming.
And then, so what's that 4 plus 8?
That was for the crit, but we're not doing the double damage.
So we did our own.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
Yeah,
right,
so
and so
now
I'm just gonna.
The 20 is
do
also a
damage
hit.
on 20. Yeah. I just do damage off that one. I wasn't sure if the 4 plus 8 was like trying to add those 2 together or not.
2 piercing damage. This shot like hits him like in the shin somewhere, and he's kind of like he's like holding the arrow in his shoulder and the shin. He's like hopping around.
I heard one.
Yeah, he looks pretty fucked up.
You have an extra D8 damage from your Gloomstalker for this attack.
Oh, thank you. I forgot about that one.
Isn't it just on the first attack, or is it all of the attacks?
It's
The
your
extra
first
D8s.
turn.
The extra D8's for the extra Gloomstalker attack that you get in your.
Yeah, but it's not the first turn, or it's not the first attack only. It's the whole thing, the whole round.
It's the extra attack only.
Like that, my third attack was my extra Gloomstalker attack, so that gets a D8 tacked onto it, right?
Okay,
Is that what you're saying?
that's weird. It's the extra attack is the only one that gets that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It's been a while since I looked at it.
Start of your first turn, walking speed. No, it's the first attack. Oh, no, wait. If you take an attack action on that turn, you can make 1 additional weapon attack as part of that action. If that attack hits, the target takes an extra D8 of weapons damage. So weird. Okay.
It is weird.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Yep, 1d8.
All right.
Okay. And this one
it.
also falls over.
Yes. Its shin's shattered and it just bled out. It's like bleeding out currently. It's like I'm not dead guy. But just blood spurt.
I think my leg is broken.
I'm in a lot of pain.
Okay.
Understand?
Is that it for you, Preda?
Yes, that is it for me. Well, I'm gonna move a little bit. Let me move so I can be in view with those
Are
other.
there any more she can do? God damn.
I know. Let me see. I'm gonna move here. Can I see them right there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna move right there then.
You do realize, right, that watch out, there's still the creature behind you.
What?
There's still the beast behind you.
What?
The warg.
Watch
Rushes
out,
forward.
Freda.
Rushes forward towards you, Preda,
Hey.
Don't say I didn't warn you.
and will try to bite you.
Too late.
Oof. That's a miserably shit attack with an 8. It manages to somehow miss Preda, who's just got bullseyes all over her. Yeah, that's it for the warg's turn.
I do have animal handling.
The
But it's not
goblins, as a bonus action, this one will disengage from you. They have a special ability that allows them to nimble escape as a bonus action. Yeah. Disengages away from you, Lucky. And it will rush towards, let's see, that was how far? 20 feet?
The horse.
No, not the horse.
They hate horses. I'm calling it now.
And
There
he
goes
will
Katie
strike
Sandy.
out at the horse.
Called
Come
it.
on, Peachy.
I called it.
That's a hit. 23 for 8 slashing damage. Uh-oh.
Freda and Rageous.
Uh-oh. Let me just check on that.
Here's the damage.
Yeah, the horse takes a nice shot. It's still up. But, yeah, the goblin strikes out at the horse. The other one rushes up, and it will attack the horse.
God damn it.
A 10 is a hit.
I'm unhappy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It's okay.
The goblin.
I got time.
It's just hits the horse right in the neck. You just hear this horrible whinny. And the horse just kind of just kind of like doubles over. The carriage starts to wobble. You hear this horrible breaking noise as the wood piece that sort of comes out. I don't know what that piece is that sort of moves out to kind of guide the horse.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know.
Yeah, but
I don't know what it's called.
that piece that's out there just kind of snaps as the horse just tumbles over.
Does the cart stay like still like?
The cart definitely moves, but that piece snaps.
Do we want me to roll to stay in the cart? I mean, it makes sense.
Oh, you are on top. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
See, I'm so nice. Fucking myself over.
You give yourself inspiration.
I already have inspiration. God damn it, Rick.
But you do manage to sort of keep your posture as the horse tumbles to the ground. And the goblins. Ophelia, it's your turn. The yoke. Thank you.
I looked it up and the thing I saw said it was called the tongue.
Oh, oops. Can you remove that? Oops.
I don't know what. The blue.
I accidentally drew when I went to use it.
At least you have food now.
Yum.
God damn it, Prado, why are you so close?
Are you gonna toss that giant ass fireball?
No.
Oh, okay.
Rita might have a breakdown. Like, she may never come back from that.
How could this happen to
know this.
me?
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
putting it out
cast an Eldritch Blast on the warg.
Okay. Get two attacks. That's a crit fail. Now, before you do the second one, let's see what happens. Give me a D10. Give me a D100. What number is that?
39.
39. If it is able to do so, your attack hits your ally closest to you. This attack counts as a critical hit against the new target.
Wait, that's not me then. That's Lucky.
No, that's Lucky. Shot right in the back. Give me some damage. This is double. This is the critical damage, so you're going to hit the damage twice.
Oh no, do the roll on Lucky as well.
I can't use inspiration to
Safer,
like
Bandy,
fix
it's
this shit.
safer.
You would have had to do it before this happened.
It's not that much.
5. Roll it again. 13 damage to you, Lucky. Zrak. As you just feel this like horrible pressure snap into your spine.
Oh,
No, Lucky, I'm sorry.
Are you kidding me?
The second Eldritch Blast kind of also misfires as you probably see the first one like smack into Lucky.
I'm pretty sure I was just like still trying to balance myself on the cart and misfired.
Yeah. The second Eldritch Blast goes a bit awry, and the some of the leaves on the tree sort of fall off. Okay. Are you moving or anything, Ophelia?
I'm going to stay on the cart though. I'm gonna tighten my grip on the cart though, as if like I'm going more downwards, like like flatten myself.
You're gonna go prone?
Well, not prone, but just like
You want to
like, I'll
go
hold
prone, but
myself.
not go prone?
Well, not completely prone, but more like kneel down a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna crouch.
Yeah, crouch is better.
Okay.
I'm not laying down.
Okay.
It's more that I can grab my hand to like grab like the thing until it's like steady.
Sure thing. Lucky. It's your turn.
Upon seeing the horse go down, I'm going to slide in and cast Spare the Dying on it. I don't want this horse to die.
Racing can get fucked,
Gosh,
but
Rita's gonna
horses.
worship you.
Okay.
Can I write this down somewhere?
Oh my god. So I'm gonna cast Spare the Dying on the horse.
It's a good thing because the horse just rolled a natural 1 on its death saving throw.
Oh
Dear
my
Diane.
god.
So if you didn't do that, it was dead like right away.
Oh my gosh.
It
Okay.
was probably the menstruation, Joe. That pushed her over the edge.
I'm going to actually murder you. Like, unironically.
Love.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, so Spare the Dying on that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself as a bonus action. And just at level 1. So it's 4 plus 3 because of my cleric bullshit. So 7. 4, 5, no, 8, sorry, 8.
No, you didn't cast it at level 2.
Level 1. No, it's plus my level, isn't it? Like half my, oh no, hold on a second.
I think it is half your level. I think you're right. Hold on.
It's half my level, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
No, it's just 2 plus the
Don't
spells.
you get full healing when you do it on yourself?
No.
2 plus the spell's level, so it's another 3. Yeah, so it's another 3.
It's 3, not 4, because you said 4.
Well, no, it's 4 plus another 3.
Yes,
That's
that's
Say-
correct.
Did I say another 4? Okay, so never mind.
But
so
you
it's,
yeah.
so it's
Okay.
7, not 8. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And
Preda.
I will be here, and I'm gonna like kind of ready my stance to try to kill another goblin.
Okie doke. Preda. This warg is like reaching out, trying to bite you with these horrible salivating jaw. It's just like, it's got this like really sort of extended like lower jaw. You can see in these like really gnarled, uneven looking teeth, yellowed and black.
Does my animal handling do anything here?
Would you like to try?
No. I think I'm just gonna move. What's its melee range around it?
It's currently in melee range. I mean, it's
It is?
the hex is all, the squares all around it.
So if I moved like there, I'm no longer in melee range.
And it would get an attack of opportunity unless you disengage.
JK. I don't want to disengage. I guess I can just melee smack it. Haven't done my melee.
I mean, that was what you originally made the
yeah,
character
I know.
to
I was
do.
gonna say I really haven't meleeed. Wow, I don't even remember how. I hit with my main hand and then my offhand, right? Is that?
That is correct. So you're basically
twice, and then you're offhand.
so yeah, it's your main hand twice. Offhand is the bonus action.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, and I'm gonna move my hunter's mark now because it's a new turn. So hunter's mark on the warg.
So you can't do that and attack with your offhand.
Okay, that's fine. I'll move it and then just do my 2 normal, right?
Okay.
I still get my 2 normals.
Yep.
Okay, I move it and then do my normals.
That's a miss
Dang it.
with a 10. 14 is a hit.
Woo! 6 slashing plus
6 slashing.
6.
Okay. You just you see the warg just kind of it's a bit lithe, right? Like as it's kind of moving. So you hit with both hits, but like the first one just kind of gets slid across its fur. So maybe you just kind of shaved some hair off in that area. And then the next attack, you rear back and sort of peg it really solidly with the hand axe, and you draw a bunch of blood, and it makes a kind of sound.
I made it mad!
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right, the warg will attack you now.
Yay.
That's a critical fail.
Thank you, God. This.
Let's see. I'll roll a d100. 62.
See, it'd be something like it drops his weapons.
So the warg, as it's attacking you, sort of like loses its balance a bit, slips on some of the loose rocks in this small stream nearby, and actually kind of tumbles probably back here as it's kind of trying to get up. It's sliding into the water, and I don't think you gain an attack of opportunity on it. Process of executing your attack, you trip and move back 15 feet and fall prone. Yeah, it will fall prone, though. It does fall prone. Okay.
Woo!
The goblins, lucky, they see you kind of like rush over to the horse. This one will move up here and with its scimitar, tries to attack you with the scimitar. 14, I'm assuming, is a miss.
That misses, yeah.
The second one will, let's see. I'm just going to go over to Preda. Rushes over to Preda, and we'll try and hit you, Preda, with its scimitar. 21 hits you for 4 slashing damage.
Ow!
You kind of like see the warg like tumble away, like, I'm safe. And then like you turn your head and there's a scimitar there. You try to dodge out of the way, but it like totally like hits you right like on your clavicle or something.
Ow!
That shit hurts, Ophelia.
I'm going to I'm gonna throw an acid splash at the organ. I'm gonna move on. I need to move closer. And I'm not sure if it will add my because I have like my oh, it already asked my charisma modifier. Never mind.
Prone. Disadvantage on attack rolls. Yeah, so it just makes its normal saving throw versus this. It doesn't take a penalty. I thought when it was prone, it takes disadvantage on dex checks, but it doesn't. Okay, that's a fail. 10 acid damage. Heads towards that warg. It makes this horrible, like, growling whimper. Is that it for your turn, Ophelia?
It's still up, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's technically prone, but yeah.
Yeah.
How are we looking, Wack?
Yeah.
How are we looking? Minlock, you know, how are we looking?
I'm not answering the question.
Please?
Is that it for your turn, Ophelia?
Yeah.
Okay. Locke and Portnaeus, give me perception checks, please.
I have advantage still, if it's still within that hour.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god, double crits! What just happened?
Lights!
Whoa! We've been found, girls!
All right, let's get your tokens on the map here.
Finally.
The hilarious part is where your tokens are going to be on this map.
Wack, I'm gonna go on a limb and say no one else is gonna find it hilarious.
I don't think it's going to be out on a limb. I mean, chat's going to find it hilarious. That's the only thing. Because you guys can see this because somehow they have ended up across this like little stream as you guys come in from over here. Preda must have been driving ridiculous speeds.
How is that even possible, Preda?
Give me initiative.
What's worse, Lucky got out and went, Yep, this is where we're supposed to be.
I definitely recognize these rocks.
There's just so many foothills and like these little rivers and streams around where you guys live that they all look alike. It's like living in the suburbs and trying to recognize what actual street you're on. You know, like they all are exact clones. Okay, Locke with a 19 on initiative. We need one from Portneus.
There we go.
Make sure you select your token first. There we go.
Firelock.
There you go. Locke, it's your turn. You can now see your friends that have somehow ended up over here.
Okay. In that case, then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast on that fellow that's trying to chop my sister up with a scimitar.
Okay.
First one, 15.
Alrighty, that is a hit. Yes, it's a hit. Just barely.
Only 2.
That's the sound that it made.
That was the sound. I was just gonna say that.
And then if he's still standing, a second one.
Yeah, it looked like it's like sort of just barely got pushed. And then like you get angry at the stupid sound that the first Eldritch Blast made. So you just like you really channeled your energy into that second one. That's a crit. Roll me a D100.
78.
78. Okay. Use the maximum damage amount of all dice instead of rolling for this attack's damage.
So that's 10 damage then.
Wow.
10 damage. How do you kill it?
Woo!
Yeah, the first one kind of doesn't go off properly and just
Makes
hits
a-
it a little bit.
Like a little a squeaker fart noise.
And as it looks over to see where it came from, the second one just hits it straight in the face. It's just this. It just caves in front of its face.
The way that I'm assuming you'll play this off is the first one was just to get its attention.
Absolutely, yeah. Setting up the finisher.
Okay. Yeah, this one just kind of like takes this like super blast. You know did you guys ever see that like super like old classic video of that fat guy that gets hit in the stomach with a cannonball?
Yeah.
You know, where it's like fat, just like he's like fat
Like
and
the
it's like it
ripple.
ripples and he takes the shot for like a second before he moves and like falls backwards into this cloth place to catch. That's kind of what happens with the goblin. He like looks down like, and you just see like his flesh ripple a bit, and he just his feet get pushed out from under him, and he splats face first onto the ground.
I move a little bit closer, and that ends my turn.
Lucky.
Nice of you to show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So relate.
I am going to move towards the goblin that is attacking Preda, and I'm going to try and hit it with my mace.
That should be a 24, which
no,
is a
it's 'cause
crit.
I have. Oh, right. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a
Which is
crit. Roll
yeah.
me a D100. The amounts of crits today, both
I don't
fails
think I've
and
ever gotten a crit in this.
with a mace. I don't
Dang.
think so.
No.
A
D100,
33.
33.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit this goblin pretty hard. Give me the damage.
Okay. 3.
Okie doke. So you hit this goblin like pretty hard. You could see like he's got like this little pouch or something that just kind of goes flying, and he like tries to reach out and grab it as you hit him, probably like in the ribs or something with the mace. There's this like crunching noise, and as he just kind of like lets go of this pouch, it just kind of goes flying.
Okay. And I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Portneus.
I'm just gonna move. Is this stream difficult terrain?
Yes. It's not deep, but it's difficult terrain.
Difficult. So, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60 I can get there. I'm just going to charge forward.
Okay. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. It goes up to maybe your halfway up your shin, maybe. Something like that.
Okey-doke.
Is that it for your turn, Portneus?
That's all I got.
Prada.
I'm going to try to kill. I'm going to aim at. Well, if I aim at the warg, am I at disadvantage because he's prone?
Yes.
I am at disadvantage because he's prone. But I still have my hunter's mark on him. I think I'm gonna try to hit the one closest to me.
What a catastrophe that just happened for Katie. What the fuck is that?
Melee style.
That's almost as bad as one of my turns. Just rolling.
Oh, wow.
Okay, the one in between me and Lucky, I'm gonna try to hit with my
Graceful
hand
is not a descriptor that is often used with Katie.
ever. Never, ever, ever. Here we go.
A 10 with the hand axe is a miss.
Aw,
Followed
you
by a
joke.
9. There's Katie's normal battle rolls.
Woo! There's one.
Okay. The
got one.
offhand though manages to hit it. So yeah, this goblin is engaged in like combat with Lucky, and it's trying to sort of like bob and weave to get out of the way, and it's just like missing you're missing like all your hand axes and like get angry, and then the last shot with like your left hand, you just chop at it from the side and hit it with a 19. Give me some damage. 5 damage. How do you kill it?
I think I probably am like just swinging all over the place, and one just lodges perfectly in the side of its head, but doesn't like cleanly cut its head off. Just does that like thick meat like
Funk.
sound, yeah. And I,
The axe is like
and then I
stuck
put
in
my
its
foot
head.
up, and I'm like, God! Oh, God.
It's a little Stewie Griffin football head. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Not bad.
Is that it for your turn, Prada?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. The goblins are down. The warg will use half of its movement to get up. It's got a lot of movement. And rushes forwards towards you again, Prada, and will try and bite you.
No!
Hey, that's a 23.
Totally bite.
Please make a strength saving throw.
Strength.
A strength saving throw, please. That's a success. 23. It does, however, do 12 piercing damage to you.
Oh, that means I'm. No, I'm not. Okay, thank God I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, it just kind of like, you see it coming, like you try to put your arms up to try and block this thing, and its horrible mandible jaws just gnaw on your arm as you
My
kind
arms are just shreds.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Alrighty, Ophelia.
I am going to cast. How's it looking? Like, how is the work looking?
It's taken a few shots. You saw Prada hit it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast these for one time. Let this one work. Chromatic orb. That will work. Finally!
There you go.
The
That
last
was-
hit
That was like 1 for 5 or 6 on those.
as damage.
Okay, 13 damage.
What a
How do you kill it?
Woo!
I'm like, oh, please. I've been trying to use this so many times. And I'm casting in this orb. Comes out and it like slowly makes its way and then from the inside out, like just acid spreads out of the creature.
It's like this horrible I think the scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark where they have the wax face of the guy and he just gets melted from seeing the Ark of the Covenant. Kind of looks like a little bit like that. The warg's face just melts away. You're just this horrible gurgly whimper as it falls to the ground. Thud. You guys are out of combat.
This is terrible. Everything hurts.
I'm
Russia.
so sorry, Lucky. I was falling almost off the cart. I really didn't mean to hit you.
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
Poor Aeneas does like his Baywatch run.
We should get moving quickly.
Oh god, the horse.
I ignore everyone and heal the horse. Cast Cure Wounds on the horse.
You healed him.
Okay, give me a Cure Wounds.
So that is a 7.
Okay. The horse
also get
just
hit,
kind of like makes an exuberant motion as it just kind of
Okay.
as it tries
That's
to
okay.
right itself. It's kind of like looks around. Give me an animal handling check, please, Lucky.
Sure. A 12.
Yeah, come on, die. Stay on the table. Okay, the horse is obviously like a bit panicked, but you try to like keep it calm, and it just tries to right itself. And you can see like some of the wounds just kind of like sealing up, like these like big
Alright.
scars stay behind.
Take it easy.
How?
Last of the line.
Bane's Green Earth.
Take it easy.
Did you even get here?
We can talk about that on the way back. Follow us.
How
We
far
can get
is
you
it
back
we
to the
want?
main camp. It's not too far. Maybe 10 minutes walk.
Perhaps we should lead the horse, not try and.
Yes, lead it. That's better.
As I'm done with the horse, I then also ignore everyone and I'm looking for this thing that fell off of the
The goblin?
that I hit. Yeah.
Sure. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use luck.
A 7 and a 12. Okay. You see this kind of small leather pouch just on the bank of the small little stream that's moving north to south on the map here. It's just barely sort of leaning like it wants to kind of fall into the stream.
Oh, and I'm just gonna like run and just not gonna try to shift everything that's there because I'm just gonna gently try to grab it.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kick over the other goblins and just look and see if they've got maybe similar to the giants, like an identifying strip of cloth or a brand or a mark that identifies them as being any part of a clan or something.
Yeah. Give me a perception check, Locke.
14.
Okay. On the goblins, you find that there is this. They have these like animal skulls, like little vermin skulls, like rabbit and squirrel and stuff, tied to their belts, just like on rudimentary like hemp rope kind of things. They're just kind of looped through there, and the skulls are painted. They're painted a red and black color.
Okay. Well, I'll pick one of them up and stick them in my bag for now.
Okay.
Goblin skull belt will do.
I'm trying to turn the carriage down with the horse. Ophelia, do you want to get down?
Yeah, I'll go off. But are we still missing that thing that was part of the carriage that stuck the horse?
The yoke was snapped.
I will cast mending upon the yoke.
Yeah, so somebody kind of has to hold it in place. It takes you a minute to cast that spell. It's meant to
Look,
be used
can
out of
you-
combat.
Yeah.
Can you hold this, please?
Oh, of course.
This.
Yeah, I'm going for that already. I just give you a little wink.
I think he had like his hand headed for a butt cheek.
I was thinking more thigh. I feel like he was going for a thigh. I think a butt cheek would be a bit too far for luck.
So you're a cop?
Cast mending, it takes a minute.
The wood fibers of the yoke kind of knit back together, solidify the yoke back into place.
This is one of my favorite spells. I love mending.
Mending is a very underrated spell.
I think so too.
Oh, that's
To
interesting.
be fair, a lot of DMs don't sort of give a lot of opportunity for people to use mending, but
Right. Now, if we can just put that over the horse. I don't think we should ride it. I'll try and guide it.
Yeah, lead it, and we'll follow.
Name this one.
Uh,
To this one. Is this a new one? What happened to the other one?
I'm not
What
sure.
other one?
I'll get a
I'm
bit
just
mixed
standing
up.
there, shredded arms, still bleeding from the war.
Are you okay?
What other one?
Do you need help?
She
Praetor,
saved him.
do you know how to look after those wounds, or do you need
She saved
some
him.
help? Can someone help Praetor?
Lucky helped the horse.
Hang on. I'm going to walk over to Praetor, and I'm going to look at her hands, and I will cast Cure Wounds at a level 2.
okay. Go ahead and cast Aruni. That's 9 HP that you're giving back, Preta.
Ooh, less.
Alrighty. And you guys head back to the camp of the original
Wait.
cart.
Sorry, did I successfully get that little pouch?
You did.
Okay, I get. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Do you look inside?
Yeah.
Interesting. So, as you open up the pouch, this strange bluish sort of cloud of dust just
Ugh. I hold my breath.
give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
This is also with
holding
disadvantage.
breath.
Just a regular. It's only
Oh,
ability
okay,
checks.
then it's just 22.
22. Yeah, you hold your breath as this sort of dust sort of poofs up. You feel like a mild irritation on your face where the dust kind of like hits you. It's like a little bit itchy.
And close the bag.
Are you okay?
I'll wash it off with some water by the stream.
Right.
Fine.
It's not
yeah.
too far. You should get headed over there. Yeah, Portnatus, you lead the horse, and then we'll. The rest of us will keep an eye out.
Okay. And you guys head back to the original camp just in time for darkness to kind of settle on things.
On the way back, I'd like to suggest to the party that we don't. Perhaps we shouldn't tell the Baron that you swerved off course and were ambushed.
Who's the Baron?
Baron Volpan. The
Handsome
leader
one.
village.
That's probably a good place for us to end the episode today.
Oh my gosh.
with everybody like slowly turning their heads toward Breda, like, what? Oh wow, nice.
Thanks for saving that horse.
I didn't do it for you, Prada. I did it because we need to get back to the place.
It's just I want to get out.
And the horse was the only one who wasn't annoying me, so.
Yeah, so good job, everybody. And well done. Well done. This was a
terrible.
super train wreck. I was really expecting you guys to get back to this village today, but that didn't happen. The way that I do it is basically I give Prada a harder difficulty for all of her driving rolls, just because of this canon reaction that she's made to give herself this horrible giant nervous energy, which is the worst thing you can have whenever you're dealing with any animal. They immediately reflect this nervous energy. It's like the first thing Caesar Milan will tell you as the dog whisperer. Like,
Dogs sense it.
yeah,
Calm, assertive energy.
yes. Prada is the opposite of that, the polar opposite. Yeah, so good job, everybody. Let's go around the room and let's give some shout outs for everyone, and let's wrap things up for the day. Katie, why don't you start us off?
Hey there, folks. My name's Classy Katie. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Classy Katie. I stream Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and I do whatever the fuck I want to do whenever the fuck I want to do it. I play Prada, the super neurotic tiefling that has some problems being quiet and with animals. But I think I found her new love interest. I see you over there. I see you.
Prucky.
No.
My savior.
No.
Prucky. Shit.
No.
No. It'll be hot blue.
I'll be the hot to your blue.
Oh no. What have I done?
The reason we have a
The
fan
only
on
way you can make
fanfiction
someone
channel
like you
is
more.
Yeah, if you guys want to
There's
make
a fan art section in the Discord.
or
Go
fan
and
fiction,
fan fiction, it's both.
Please
So
find them.
Oh,
you can
oh,
get drawing, or you can get typing it up. I'd love to hear your fan fiction.
yeah. I'd read that.
Read it, Anna.
Daddy and stepdaddy, I read that.
And if we reach $1,500 on the Patreon, then we'll have both ladies read it. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen.
I mean, for that much, I would. Just for you guys.
We'll have them LARP it for you.
Get on it, guys.
There's no way that's allowable on Twitch. Whatever anybody makes, there's no way that that's going to happen.
You're the
It's
daddy.
art.
I mean, we would, if it's original written smut, I'm just saying it's possible.
I don't know if it is. Isn't that against the TOS?
I think it actually is possible.
I'm pretty
Because
sure
it's
that's
a
against.
performance piece, maybe.
Yeah.
I would check it out.
We're gonna
As long
play
as
it
there's
safe
no
and say
female
no.
presenting.
Hey, Peachy
Yeah,
played
come on.
Nekopara. I'm sure it can get worse.
Grass the man.
Or better. When, are they coming out with any new chapters? I mean, Peachy, that's what founded your channel, really.
Wow.
It's actually my most watched clip, which Max stars in, by the way. Max stars in my most watched Nekopara filth clip.
I made your most watched clip. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
It's all thanks to your great content.
No.
Mac, why don't you go next?
Hi, I'm Aquatis, and yeah, I'm very glad we didn't die, even though we got quite lost. I'm sorry again. You can find me at twitch.tv/Maquatis. I'll be playing more Just Dance as I promised, and I'll also be playing some more FNVs that I've been playing because there was some good stuff. So yeah, if you like that, come watch.
Thank you. Walk. Zagonicus, you go next.
Hey everybody, I'm Zgodicus. I played Locke for you today. I hope you enjoyed. I got to blast some goblins, so it's all good. If you like my role-playing for Heal and Tablestory, because I do it here on Saturdays. I am Kilsulis Medea, a ex-soldier smuggler in Crash City, just trying to get by. And on Mondays, I play Tucker Morley, who is a driver. And we just did some driving. And we're going to see what happens after the race tomorrow, so make sure you tune in for that. And follow me go to zgoric.us. That's my Twitch. Follow there, and zgoric.us/Twitter. Stay tuned for news about my podcast, the Zgodcast, launching soon. TM.
Thank you. Vandy?
Hi guys, I'm Vandy. I attempted to play Lucky for you today. Wow. You know, I keep wanting Lucky to have this like redeeming arc of like she stops being such a bitch and becomes a little bit nicer, and you guys are just making it so difficult. Like so difficult. I am trying so hard. And I can't.
These are like DM feels.
I tried so hard to talk about your feelings.
You literally hit me in the back with an Eldritch Blast. Like,
I was being hooked up, blasted off the cart because there was a horse being killed.
anyways, regardless, it's always fun. You can find me at twitch.tv/omgvandy. I stream on Saturdays and here on Sundays. So yeah, that's it. Just come hang out, and I can't wait for next week.
Thank you. Peachy?
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. First of all, I'd like to apologize to Vandy for just teasing her all show.
Good.
But it gives me energy. She gives me energy. I'm streaming over on twitch.tv/peachypixelates. Come hang out. I'm probably going to do some more. I'm kind of enjoying Dark Souls when it isn't a janky piece of arse. It's okay. We got a lot of chat interaction games made by my amazing mod who's in the chat right now, Skyheart. So come and have some fun. We basically just chat shit and there's a game somewhere happening. It's what we do.
Thank you very much, Peachy. Thank you guys. Much appreciated for a fun session. If you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Follows are free. Make it happen. Go follow them. If you have yourself a Twitch Prime that you have not used yet, or an Amazon Prime, link it up to Twitch, and go throw some love at one of these people. Get some emotes. Make it happen. Do the stuff and the things. Please go make it happen. I'm Wacksteven. I've been your DM of Doom. I've dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And friends, I'm sorry to say, but our adventures will be limited here on the sparkliest of turnips. After today's episode, we've got 3 episodes left till the finale. 3 episodes left till the finale. That's correct. We do have an end point coming for the show soon. So make sure that you're here for the last of these sessions. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. It was much appreciated. We love you, chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for being supportive. And thank you for all your wonderful comments, fan art, and fan fiction, and everything. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Mac. Thank you, Vandy. Thank you, Zakonicus. Thank you, Katie, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I had a really fun time. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys. Hopefully, we'll see you guys tomorrow for Sector 49. That'll be at 4 p.m. Eastern. Judge Dredd in the Worlds of 2000 AD. Come hang out with us. We're going to see what happened after the big race from the last session. Come join us. We'll see you then. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, everybody. Good night.
Peace.
Later, dudes.